Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot. Cricket, lovely cricket. Welcome to BCN Sports watch along of Caribbean Premier League T20 cricket. My name is Benton, along with the family. George Wagwan, the week of BCN Premier continues, family. Day what? Day 2, day 3. The Premier week or one. Are you still?
Yeah, the season Premier week.
Season Premier week fully loaded. This is uncharted territory in terms of the YouTube space for us regarding cricket, but we are cricket fans, and so we decided to, do a cricket watch along.
Yep.
And
doing it with curry goat cricket at that.
Caribbean Premier League kicking off here, or I can't say kick off because this is not football. What we call this? Bowling off. Looking for the cricket phrases. Getting ready to start.
Delivery.
Yeah, getting ready to start here in 7 minutes or so. T20 action. The St Kitts Patriots versus Antigua Falcons. And for the record, these are the two bug teams from last year, aka two of the worst teams we have seen in the history of this league. The St Kitts Patriots won a single game last year. And the year before, I think they won a single game also. Finished at the bottom of the table. And Antigua Falcons finished last, second to last. So these are the two teams bowling off to their family. You've been watching the summer of cricket. You enjoying the cricket?
You're asking a West Indies fan if he's enjoying the cricket.
I mean, as a West Indies fan, I've enjoyed the summer of cricket, and we'll discuss West Indies throughout the evening. But I have enjoyed the cricket as a West Indies fan.
Okay.
And you can see behind me, for those of you who don't know who this man is, this is the legendary, the one and only Vivian Master Blaster Richards. My big general when it comes to West Indies cricket. The legendary himself. The man who captained West Indies in the 80s and to the early 90s, up to the early 90s, and never lost a single test series during his tenure. Unlike now, where West Indies lose test series just every day, every time of the week. But we'll get to West Indies later on throughout the show, family. This game, we're going to get to the starting 11. The toss already took place, and St Kitts Patriots won the toss. And I want to say, let's see what's the situation regarding bowling. Let's see here. So Imad Wazim, the captain, is the captain of the Antigua Barbuda Falcons. He's of course, Pakistani all-rounder. And Jason Holder is the West Indies, is the captain of the St Kitts Patriots, St Kitts Nevis Patriots. So, let's see, starting 11. Let's see here, family. Let's get these things. Direct quotes coming from the field. Jason Holder of the Patriots says we're going to bowl first. So Patriots won the toss and they're going to bowl first. Patriots captain Jason Holder won the toss and they're going to bowl first. The Patriots 11, Evan Lewis, Andre Fletcher is the wicketkeeper, Kyle Mears, Riley Rosso, South African, Alik Atanaze, West Indian, Jason Holder, captain, of course, Joy Gooley, Abbas Afridi, Pakistani Naseem Shah, Fazal Farouk, and Wakar Salamki Il. Now, they have quite a few Afghani bowlers in this team and Afghanistan players. Man, them definitely know if to turn some balls, some really moving, some good spinners in this team. Any thoughts on this St Kitts and Patriots team, family?
No.
He's like, what we said.
Yeah, and to be honest, for me, I'm a cricket purist, right? And what I'm going to offer here is the perspective of that might be, we'll see. But I want to say, and for bias reasons, I want to say our West Indies cricketers get the development and the notoriety that they should be working towards.
All right, we'll get to that definitely. This is also a big part of it for me too. Raheem Carnival, the starting 11 for Antigua Barbuda Falcons. Raheem Carnival, Joel Andrew is the wicketkeeper. We saw young Joel Andrew kept was a wicketkeeper during the T20 concluded series for West Indies. Just concluded T20 series against Pakistan. So he will be behind the stumps tonight for this Antigua Barbuda, young Joel Andrew. So looking forward to see how he goes about it. Bevan Jacobs, Shakib Al Hassan, Fabian Allen, who's pound for pound probably the best cricketer all-rounder in the West Indies in terms of the ability to field, excellent fielder, excellent bowler, and he can do quite a few good things with the bat. Also, surprisingly to me, Fabian Allen is not part of the West Indies T20 team, which we'll discuss later on throughout the evening. Imad Wazim is the captain. Odin Simmet, Jamaica's Odin Simmet. It's good to see Odin Simmet. Looking forward to see how Odin goes about it in this season. Why? Hopefully Odin let go the fried dumpling, because the man burst on the scene a few years ago, was doing quite well, and just big up, just put on a little bit.
And I him that open, right?
Let me say, I think Raheem Carnival should be opening, and Raheem Carnival
Lord
is
of
not a
mercy.
big brother. And Jaden Seals, the running on the starting line, Jaden Seals, Gazafar, Obed Mackay, and Kareem Makor. Yeah, Raheem Carnival, that's the big brother. It's
not too late for me then.
It's not too late for we. It's not too late for you. And this is Raheem Carnival's size has led to a lot of discussion around West Indies cricket, around fitness protocol, and a lot of, because one of the questions, I had back in the day, because Raheem Carnival played Test cricket for West Indies. And one of the questions I had was like, what is the fitness protocol? And I think there was a fitness protocol when he was playing for West Indies. He can bowl the ball, bowl a few spin deliveries here or there. The only thing I've seen him feel, he's feeling in slips as always. So Joel Andrew and Raheem Carnival, and he will beat the ball, definitely. He will beat the ball.
Him not have a choice. He can't run between the wickets.
Is this a problem with West Indies cricket, Junior? Is this, are you going to say fitness is an issue here?
But don't worry, man. Soon, give me a second. I deal with something right there, so, and then let's move forward. I have some things to say.
You have some things to get off your chest. First delivery, 4 runs that? As Kyle Mears is on his way into bowl to Joel Andrew.
Yeah, look like it took an inside edge. So the umpire is now checking to see if it did take an inside. I don't know why would they check that? Just give him the 4 runs. It's still 4 runs.
Yeah. We have and Kyle Mears asking a question there about umpire review. Did they request a review?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Just just in time. So they send it up straight for a review, just in time. So the first delivery. But I thought the ball came off the bat first.
I came off the pad, so it's leg by. That's leg buys.
Okay.
At least I don't know if they changed the rules, but that should be leg buys.
Okay. Waiting to see the replay. Fair delivery, definitely.
So checking for LBW.
Yeah, checking for LBW. I mean, definitely checking for LBW. Kyle is convinced that this guy's out. He has no Joel Andrew. Of course, he was looking to play on the leg side. Didn't get any bat onto it. Young Joel Andrew. Now we have what? Sitco or no bat involved. What do you think? Going down the leg side, family?
No, I guess I'm a little bit ahead of you, but that you say that obviously wasn't down leg side. That was clearly leg bias, but
oh, weird. The ball pitch way outside the off stump. Well, I go off stump. I gotta review this. I think this, and welcome to Curry Goat Cricket. Welcome to Curry Goat Cricket, because common sense cricket not apply. What kind of review that? And of course, the captain, Jason Holder, was the one who was convinced to make. And this brother out. And Joel Andrew is now caught.
wait, what do you mean? So what? You were behind and now you're gone ahead?
We have different sources. All we have to do just.
No, but just watch it. Just the catch now. Just stick to the stream.
We have different sources to watch cricket here, Junior.
Okay.
All right, where's that? Why is the CPL's biggest party in sport? CPL 2020. So your thoughts on that out, family? The fact that, young Joel Andrew, trying to get it going. I mean, at the end of the day, this is the first over. Where you have come down, try for...
Because it's T20, so you already have to come out with an attacking mindset. That's the thing with T20 cricket that kind of annoys me a little bit. But you asked earlier about why would they challenge?
Yeah, why
that's
would
the
they
reason
review?
why.
Yeah.
Why? That's the reason why. The first delivery, the batsman don't get settled. You put up for a LBW shot, and you put him on the back foot, make him be scared a little bit, and then this is what happened. It forces a rush shot. So that's part of the strategy in the game. We normally don't see it this quickly, but it's T20. So, but that's part of putting pressure on the batsman. So and which is, I am curious to know the rules though, because
so Gore is the new
normally,
batsman in now. Karima Gore. Yeah, go ahead, Junior.
Yeah. But normally, when you want the first delivery, you put pressure on the batsman, right? Mm-hmm. And if you have a pace bowler, your fastest bowler is the first man to bowl, and you put a lot of feelers around the bat. And the first delivery should be a short ball, and put it right up in his chest and say, let's see how your angle is. But that's just how the approach to T20 different than the approach to one day and test match.
Yeah, so if you notice, quite a few, and we saw Gore first delivery that Mears bowled to Gore a while ago. Gore walked across, also got hit on the pad. Mears quickly appealing for another LBW. So it's somewhat of a,
If I can't, you have to, and you play, Lord have mercy, but Fata, shot boy. Well, I'm only going to get half a run. And the umpire, hey, umpire looking at him like, brother, come on, man.
CPL 2020, Caribbean Premier League, cricket, lovely cricket. As I've now seen the shot from Raheem Carnwell.
Which
Rakeem
was the
Carnwell,
right shot.
Raheem,
And that's
Rakeem. Yeah, go ahead.
and that is the right shot. And that's a shot that the young boy Andrew should have played first.
Yeah, Jewel Andrews.
I mean, so look, you see, my contribution to CPL watch along is going to be one of back in my day and how pure cricket should be played. That's my approach to cricket. As watch another over right now.
No, all right. So as it comes to T20 cricket, and we've seen some of the extra fun. Yeah. When it comes to T20 cricket, for a long time I dismissed T20 cricket as something that's useless, and it's heavily favored for the batting unit. I mean, some of the rules are designed. It's a format of the game that's really kind of designed to kind of entice the American audience. It's a high scoring sort of home run or six. Yo, look at Bigger. Go to Raheem Carnwell. Yo, I'll let him run hard. It look like a jog him a jack. and Farouk is bowling next over for St Kitts Patriots here. But the T20 grew on me for a few reasons. West Indies won 2 T20 World Cup titles, and of course we have the famous phrase, our famous commentary from Ian Bishop, legendary Ian Bishop, and Carlos Brathwaite hit those 4 sixes in the final against England. And so one, it grew on me because for a while this was the only format that West Indies seemed relatively competitive in, and of course not only relatively dominant. They won 2 T20 World Cups titles. But the T20 team nowadays gone, has fallen off the boil a bit. Just like the other format, the Test team and the ODI team. So why I am interested in CPL 2020. West Indies cricket, our Cricket West Indies started this Rising Star League. There are a lot of older players in the CPL historically. Because CPL is kind of a second tier T20 league. And so with this Rising Star League that the West Indies Cricket West Indies recently started, some of the younger players are, these teams are required to select 3 West Indian players in their team. And so the young players were not as experienced. So part of me watching CPL T20 this year is to see some of those young rising star players get an opportunity, and how do they do, essentially rubbing shoulders with some of the bigger players in the game, the Andre Russell, Imran Tahir, and Nicholas Paran, etc., in the T20 space. And hopefully if you're a T20 cricketer, you do well, and he does well, then that can matriculate or translate to the other format, the Test or ODI format,
Yeah, but I think the approach, that will require a really deep and serious conversation, because if we were to break down what you just said, and I agree, first of all, I agree with what you say in terms of being able to see the young cricketer develop. But somewhere along the line in the West Indies, there was a merger between the purpose of T20 and what makes it attractive and how how a player develops while playing cricket. Somewhere along the line, they all came together in one blender. And I think West Indies cricket is suffering because of it. While everybody else gets better at cricket. Because if you playing as a beautiful cover drive there by Gore for 4, if you playing T20 cricket, or if you're playing Test cricket, or if you're playing one day 50 overs cricket, limited overs cricket, that T20 is just a condensed version of limited overs. The boundary hasn't changed. 4 runs is still 4 runs. 6 runs is still 6 runs. The pitch hasn't gotten any wider, any shorter, any longer. The ball has changed. The white ball is different than the red ball. The white ball kind of looked like a tennis ball to me. I've never held on to a white ball, but it looked like what we used to call a cock and tar, and it bounces like a cock and tar. So the game hasn't changed. But for some reason, our West Indian cricketers seem to think that T20 is different than Test match. It is different than 50 over. It's not different. It is still see ball, hit ball, score runs. Team with the most runs win. The game hasn't changed. It's just a shorter format. So your approach might have to be different, but a cover drive is still a cover drive.
Yeah, but So we scored 20 for 1. We're in over number 2.3 over 3 overs.
We are ahead of with a 16 for 1. But that's all right.
16 for 1, yeah, 16 for 1. We have the live up on the screen, the live score up on the screen. So that's the score.
We just see the boundary, 20 for 1. We just see it.
Yeah, just all right. So the thing is that the concept of cricket remains the same, but I look at T20 as a format of cricket where it doesn't necessarily require a lot, and I know some T20 fans probably come at me. It does not require a lot of commitment as a batsman to really kind of make some runs in T20 relative to the other formats of the game. If you have quick reflexes and you have good decent hand-eye coordination, you can lick a ball and clear a few boundaries. Some of these boundaries are smaller. You can make some runs and you can get rich, and you can get rich really quickly playing T20 cricket as opposed to 5 days in a sun or bleach, and so I think that's what probably is one of the draw as this brother full tosses. Yeah, 4 runs, yep. 24-4. But this is one of the draw for T20 cricket. It's one of the things that attracts younger players is that you're doing essentially somewhat maybe less work. It's more probably muscle, the muscular man them, if you can lick a ball well out of the park, you want to make some money because the fans are paying heavily top dollar to come see 6 get beat, aka ball beater. Whereas, when we look at the longer forms of the game, especially in the West Indies, we don't see that sort of crowd turn up,
True. That's true. But crowd turning up now have nothing to do with the players. And the approach is different. Your approach, and I just like you, fortunately, so we're not talking out of our backsides right now. We have
Rakim Khan will have sweating, man. But the man hand,
you see it?
He got his arm. Like a man take water and chop, and the man is sweating up.
But your approach to the game is the same. You're just accelerating your aggression. That's all you're doing. Whether you're playing test when you're playing test cricket, or if you're playing multi-innings cricket. Let's call Test cricket multi-innings cricket. And it's over 5 days. You're a batsman. Your approach is, if you're an opener, try to see our next baller come in. If you're an opener, there's that saying back in my day, you take the shine off the ball. Because when the ball is new, it swings, and that's when the seamers, when the ball hit the seam and it take off and do all these weird stuff. So you want to get the shine off the ball. That's the purpose of an opener. Your best batsman normally bat third and fourth, right? But you want to set the table for them. I fortunately was opening in high school. So my purpose was take the shine off the ball. And get the face the best bowlers and just ease them in the game, right? But when we played and we're chasing, and this is Tapping Cup, a Headley Cup, you had Headley Cup and you had Headley Cup was limited overs. I think it's like 20 overs. Tapping Cup is 1 day, but you play like it's a test match. That was high school cricket. So you just bat until they're out. And if you're out, if you get all out and they had a team of 10 overs, they are 10, whatever it is, right? But our approach depends on the rights of the game. I'm going to say all that to say T20 is no different. If you approach T20 and say, look, we have 20 overs and we try to get a required run rate. And if you think about it, why do you think it's a good T20 score?
With these bats and these strong hitters, you need at least in this tournament, you need 180, 190. Of course, the surface have a lot to do this, but I would venture to say the average score in T20 in its last few years might be run about in the high 180, 190 there. It's not unusual to see the 200 drop in a T20.
So let's say 200. If you are a captain and you look on your team and say, we need 200 runs and we feel confident that we can win a game, right? That's 10 runs are over. And if you break it down, if you as a batsman, because when we're learning how to bat, you have your favorite drive. That's why I like what you say, if you're a big, strong man, we kind of win, so you say it, because for me, learning how to bat, it wasn't about strength, it's about timing. And you have what you call the meat of the bat, the drive of the bat. And remember back in the day, we used to have a mallet and we used to beat the mallet. When you get a new bat, you have to beat in the drive of the bat, and you use the mallet and beat, and you know where your favorite part of the bat is. So my favorite part of the bat, I beat it. Because me want on the bat, Lord, the putter.
Yeah, Rakeem Cornwall out. I want the slowest advance down the pitch to this me ever see. As Rakeem Cornwall advanced down the pitch. So what? Trying to clear what? Mid-off? And that goes with what I was talking about, because as big as fat as he is, and he's strong, he is a strong man. But you still need timing. Big bone means I'm strong.
No, but I'm strong, man. No, you see, look, that's a good. He drove through the ball, but his timing was off.
Man just tap the ball to the fielder.
Yeah, but you can't. He cannot swing it any faster, and it's not a fat thing. It's a timing thing, because you can swing as hard as you want, The bat still have to meet the ball at a certain spot. So if you go and swing, and it is logic. If you go and swing harder, right? That means you are going into your drive earlier. You agree? Actually, you're going into your drive later.
Make up your mind. Which one?
No, you're later. You're swinging the bat later because you're swinging the bat faster. So the bat is going to get to the ball quicker than if you were just stroking the ball. You agree with that, right?
Yeah.
So if you are going later for the ball, you are giving the ball more opportunity to swing where you cannot react to it faster. And that is West Indies' problem with the Yamdik of them.
And you know, that might be the bowler probably saw him coming and slowed down the delivery also, right? Because that's also one of the importance of with this sport. I will ultimately say bowlers, not to say they are any better than bowlers back then, but bowlers have figured out slower deliveries because, of course, if you put more pace on the deliveries, that's more power. Ball hit the bat, it move quickly to certain destinations, right? So bowlers have definitely kind of tricks to bowl slower deliveries. So then the batsman have to then generate the power to move the ball out. That might be the case of Raheem Cornwall right here. As a pace bowler, same thing. My advance flick ball over the outer ground, and the bowler slow the ball, not see him slow the delivery down on him.
I think he had in the back of his mind because the current run rate is 7 runs.
Yeah, 7.5 over.
Right. So while him batting, him have in the back of his mind that we supposed to get 10, 12 runs are over by now. So we are at over 7. We're supposed to get 50. Yeah.
And we're not at 50. And just looking at the replay, look at the ball even caught after a 2 at the bat on a lower and easy catch for
because it swing. The ball swung away from him. Look at it again. It swung. So when it swing,
I'm swinging bat. I'm lucky me and now pay attention.
Nah, man, the ball swing. He came down expecting the ball at a certain line, but the ball swung to the half stump, and him bat just trail and follow the ball, and it's like he just tap it.
Yeah. CPL watch along family. St Kitts and Nevis Patriots versus Antigua Barbuda Falcons. Corrigo cricket. Big up to the brethren them now in Trinidad who coined this Corrigo cricket name, and you know he's a cricket fan. And, you know, I utilize it, and him is a Corrigo fan, so I figure him love both things. But, like you said, the run rate is 7.5 and over. Now it's actually dropped to 7.3 and over. And maybe it's a scoreboard pressure as we see another shot here from, 6, boy! And in T20 cricket, fans show up for stuff like this. Because I was at the T20 World Cup last year, and I watched Bangladesh versus South Africa. I mean, I said, Bridget, so you're saying that son that time we can't even catch a ball, Bridget. We can't even get a 6. And so one of the things is that fans, I know personally, I show up to watch to get some extra excitement, you know, incorporated in this one. And Junior, what's a call on the LBW? You go up for your review or aggressive here. Naseem is really, really interested in this one.
Well, him already used one already.
Well, Jason Holder trying to figure out what to do. Patriots only have one review left.
Oh, yeah, he already used one already.
Out of time. Former West Indies captain, former Test captain, Jason Holder. Now, you know, some would say probably one of the better all-rounders in West Indies cricket. Junior, I mean, probably should have reviewed that one. He hit the back leg.
Yeah, but it looked like he was swinging down the leg side. But Archive will have to tell us. Yeah. That ball hit the bat.
Yes, inside edge. Inside edge, definitely. Yeah, good call on the no review.
See? No, them getting...
But scoreboard pressure. Another one out.
Right, but look at the 6. Look at the stroke that got the 6 runs before, right?
Yeah.
And look at that stroke. Look at how hard him swing the bat versus the shot that got the 6 runs.
But so that ball pitched up, right? Or that was a bouncer, and so he advanced and he tried to clear the boundary, and a man was already planned. So it's a deliberate plan, right?
It's a full length ball.
You know, so Gore is on 31 from 17, and another Falcon out as we're down to 39 for 3. So for the non-cricket fans, you have got to explain some of these terms, you know, because we have listeners from different. Bevan Jacobs is the one who out. Full length, bouncers, different delivery, short delivery, bouncers traditionally, full length, all these things. Come, explain it to the cricket fans and we need to take out the cricket lexicon or the non-cricket fans.
A short delivery is one that normally pitches about halfway down the pitch.
And
so a full as we know, you have a wicket, and the aim is the bowler is trying to get the ball to hit the wicket, right? And if you throw the ball straight without making the ball hit the ground, the batsman is at an advantage. That's what they call a full toss, right? The batsman doesn't have to move his feet. The ball doesn't move. That's when the ball goes straight, right? That if it doesn't bounce, the ball normally goes straight. They call that full toss. So if you are trying to get the guy out and you want to hit the wicket to get him out, you have to hit the ball off the wicket, off the ground, and bounce it in. And that's when you get swings, turns, and you get the batsman to have to make a stroke, make a shot, right? So a full full length delivery is one that bounces, and it bounces in the area where the ball can bounce and reach up to the wicket. You can use that to describe what a full length is. And a short length delivery is a ball that bounces further back and it won't get to the wicket, won't get to the stumps, it will bounce over the stumps. So they normally call it a short delivery. And if you are a pace bowler, you use that to your advantage, and that's when they call it bouncers.
all right, my basic characterization of length deliveries, full length, short length. Junior definitely put a synopsis on it, but I just always think about short. You bounce it, somewhere mid wicket. You're on a pitch. Essentially, short deliveries are usually more aimed towards the body. You really want to kind of intimidate a bowler, a batsman. Full length, you're trying to get it as close to the batsman as possible. I mean, you're really trying to cramp or limit the space that individual have to essentially play a shot, to have room to play a shot. So that's the way I always think about these things rather than, I know from a data standpoint, you can physically say, okay, this is where you would bowl the short delivery, this area of the pitch, and then for full length, this is where you want to get it. Some pitches, of course, depending on grass, depending on cover, depending on moisture. If you hit certain areas on the pitch, you're definitely going to get more flexibility as a bowler in terms of the chances to get the person out. So, swing, as what Junior said, the ball moves around a lot. Yo, we're going to do cricket tutorial for our non-cricket fans here. And by the way, this is the sport of cricket, not the bug. So we do have some people who have no idea what cricket is, and this is a sport that's quite popular in the colonial
worldwide. It's the most popular sport in the world.
Cricket not popular China, brother.
That doesn't mean that it's not the most popular sport in the world.
We know who have more people, China or India.
Doesn't matter. But you Google it. Cricket is the most popular sport in the world.
I think we're going to get some numbers on this one. What is the most popular sport in the world? I guess you already Googled it.
Well, it's soccer.
No, if it's like cricket.
While soccer holds the top spot, several other sports also enjoy immense popularity worldwide.
All right, now we're getting that immense popularity. Yes, cricket is very popular because we have 1 billion people over Corrigoat side. But yeah, I mean, we love cricket. We grew up playing cricket. In fact, I mean, cricket is something that we enjoyed. Is enjoyed by fans all over the world, and those of us, we grew up desperate to see West Indies. Which, for the non-cricket fans, West Indies cricket is essentially the Caribbean nations forming a cricket team and competing as one. Now, there are those in the cricket space who don't like that. and they have made it very, very, very known. They felt like there's no way a Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, independent nation, sovereign nation should come together and form a team to then compete with England or Pakistan. These are independent nations.
Who people in the Caribbean said that?
No, I said people in parts of the world, not the Caribbean. People in other parts of the world think that the West Indies, I've heard the experience, West Indies need to be broken up into their own respective countries. Jamaica, send your own team. Guyana, send your own team. And maybe one day it will happen. You know, there was a chilling thing that went down, that chilling statement that Chris Deering said the other day regarding sports marks. And this was, Chris Deering was on Mason and Guest, Andrew Mason, one of those. You know, we as cricket fans grew up listening to radio commentary, and we know that just as our West Indies cricket was absolutely top level, excellent back then, the commentary was top shelf. You have Tony Koza, Reds Pereira, Andrew Mason, Maurice Foster, high level commentators. And so Andrew Mason hosts a cricket show, a podcast down in Barbados. And so he had Chris Deering on recently. And it was discussed around West Indies struggle and the series against Australia. Chris Deering is the CEO of Cricket West Indies. And he was asked about Sportsmarks. Chris Deering was asked about Sportsmarks. Chris Deering, one of the founders of Sportsmarks. And it's so ironic for me that Chris Deering said, Sportsmarks, all things must come to an end. And for some reason, when Chris Deering made that statement, I thought about West Indies cricket as a collective coming to an end. And, with the horrible display that West Indies cricket has been for the last 30 years, it's a possibility, or 30-something years. Junior doesn't agree, but I mean, in Test cricket, there is this push to have a two-tier system by some of the powers to be in Test cricket. West Indies, of course, got bowled out for 27 against Australia at Sabina Park. What more I should say? 54 for 3, family. So when you have you have cricket coming to the 2028 Olympics. And so you won't be competing as West Indies in the 2028 Olympics. You'll be competing as Jamaica or as Guyana, as TK or Trinidad and Tobago. You won't be competing as West Indies. England will be competing as England. India will be competing as India. And
so hold on. So England is going to compete as England.
Yeah.
But Great Britain will still be Great Britain in Olympics?
Well, England, so England will compete as England in the Olympics.
No, they're Great Britain.
Oh, they're Great Britain.
Yeah.
Well,
but that aside though. That aside.
Well, check the cricket because for the Olympics.
But that aside though. The world would never want to see West Indies break up.
The world, their powers to be in the world cricket who wants to see West Indies break up.
All right, so those are their mediats.
So you think that they are in the minority?
They're their mediats, and they don't have any sense. And whoever's big up El Pistolero. El Pistolero said football is number one, followed by cricket. Yeah, and that's true. But it's a two-part conversation. And let's talk from a West Indies fan, from a Caribbean born or Caribbean based perspective. Why the hell would West Indies teams break up when they cannot even field their own country teams in CPL. If we're talking about building a Jamaican test team and you have CPL with a team from Jamaica and there's only 3 West Indian players, it's mandated that you have to have 3, not Jamaicans, West Indian players for a team from Jamaica. How the hell am I going to have a test team? That right there doesn't make no sense.
But you have regional cricket that is still played where Jamaicans have them team, you have Guyana team, and it's part of the whole franchise system where you are not married to just have Jamaicans or players move from one team to the next. It's part of the whole franchise system.
But that's the reason why you can't. They're not profitable enough to where CPL can come in and say, you know what? We are going to come into this region. I don't have a regional cricket, but we are still going to add something new to it. You know what that's like? That's like saying in the NFL, right? That's like saying, we know NFL is good and you have Philadelphia Eagles, but we're still going to create another football league and it's going to be more profitable than the NFL. But people going to sit down and say, but still though, the NFL teams are the better teams, they are the stronger teams, are the more profitable teams. No, that's not the case. The CPL is coming in and eating regional cricket's food because regional cricket cannot maintain some form of support like CPL can. That's the problem with West Indies cricket.
This idea of cannot, you see, this is BCN Sports Premier Week, How you mean? Why we cannot? Why we cannot? And before you answer that question, the unified West Indies cricket team cannot compete in the IOC International Olympic events because it only allows sovereign nations to participate. The West Indies team is comprised of blah, 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 blah. So they have to compete to qualify for the Olympics.
No, that's a different conversation.
No, so we just want to get that the fact around.
No, but that's a different. That's Olympics and that's different.
No,
because that's different.
All right, so what we are talking about?
No, that's what I tell you. It's a two-part conversation.
Yeah,
coming from a Caribbean fan-based perspective. Mm-hmm. Jamaica cannot field a competitive test team, and they will never be able to field a competitive test team.
Okay,
St. Lucia cannot do that.
That I will yield.
Right, so that alone, you can't break up West Indies.
All right, the never part, I don't know about never. I think currently they cannot field a competitive test team. That I will agree on.
New Zealand will never be the number 1 test team in cricket in our lifetime. And I would have said that 20 years ago when they started playing cricket and they were everybody beating stick 20 years ago as a ball.
Yeah.
But they were 20 years ago, New Zealand was like that and they will never change. And I can confidently say that.
But New Zealand was in the Test Championship recently.
I don't care. They are not going to be number 1 team in Test in our lifetime. If you're in the
Test Championship, you can be number 1 final. If you're in the Test Championship,
you can qualify, but I can make that statement. But I can make the statement that America, USA, will not win the World Cup in my lifetime.
All right,
it will be true.
Fair enough. Here is my rebuttal
Jamaica
point.
will never do that.
Here's my rebuttal point to the position that you have taken, that Jamaica, the independent Caribbean nations, will never have a competitive test team. All right, in your lifetime. That was the point you made, right? It's what, 65 for 3 in the 8th over. So, Antigua Barbuda Falcons 65 for 3 in the 8th over. Gore and Tabian Allen. Gore on 38 from 22 deliveries, and Allen on 12 from 9 deliveries. I think Gore have to push on from yourself. Gore must push on. He's been there a while, faced quite a few deliveries. Time to kind of start clear the ropes, and clear the boundary, and get some more runs on the board for this team. Yeah. All right. So back to the reasoning now regarding the West Indies or the independent nations Caribbean nations can never have a strong enough test team to compete in our lifetime. That was the point. Yep. I agree to some extent. But here's my point though. When we were children, when West Indies ruled the rules, the Jamaican team that competed in the regional tournament, when Jamaica play Antigua, or Jamaica play Barbuda, well not Antigua, League of Dance, when Jamaica play Barbudos at Bina, those games were like in 4-day matches. When Jeffrey Dujan keep, those games were like test match. Jamaican team could beat any test team back then. Because that was how good West Indies was. In fact, Jamaican team would probably beat New Zealand back then, who was a test playing nation with the Crow brothers. So I think the argument that the independent nations will not make a good test team in our lifetime, I think we saw. We saw the independent Caribbean nations, the West Indies, the Jamaica, Trinidad, as a very, very good regional team when West Indies ruled the rules in the early 90s, late in the 80s, that there was enough evidence to say those teams could beat the New Zealand, which was a test playing team.
Bringing it to football.
So you're not admit. You're not bringing it to football.
I'm going to show you why your argument is flawed.
All right.
Bringing it to football analogy, right? Yeah. If you were to break up the West Indies back then, that would have been the best time you'll be able to convince Trinidad, Jamaica, not Guyana.
Leeward Islands was also good back then.
No, good. Your definition of good now is getting a little bit stretched.
Junior, but in the 80s, when West Indies ruled the rules, those teams, regional teams, were top shelf teams. They were. Look up the starting 11 for them team back then.
I tell you right now, you are going to be surprised. I can promise you that. Leeward Islands only had Curtly Ambrose, and I know Ambrose is 90s.
Well, Richards doesn't play for the same team.
And Leeward Islands was Curtly Ambrose as a board.
Richards, Keith Arterton.
Keith Arterton was a good fielder, a good covers fielder.
Yeah, well, you need good fielders.
No, but a team is a level. You need 5 bowlers. You need a good wicket keeper.
You have the Benjamin brothers, Winston and Kenny Benjamin.
They weren't. You have Windward Islands, which struggled. Used to struggle.
Yeah, Guyana, were the bug side.
Right. Guyana just later on in life, Guyana had Shandapal, and that was really it.
No, but Guyana there was a Guyana team before Shandapal. Clive Light, the man that come Guyana, the man that used to play for.
No, but it is still. I'm telling you can look up those teams. The reason, and this analogy I'm telling you right now is that that time was the best time that you could split up the West Indies because the energy was high. Right?
Fair enough. I agree. If you had an opportunity to split it up, that was the chance to make them when they were more competitive.
You know what that equates to? That equates to 1998 World Cup. You had many debutants that went to 1998 World Cup. One of them made it to where the quarterfinals, right? Croatia.
Yes, Croatia did. Yeah.
Yes, and they were quote unquote World Cup debutants, right? Hakan Suka company.
Yes.
But they were with Yugoslavia.
Yes.
And Yugoslavia, they weren't a powerhouse, but back then Yugoslavia could be equated to talking about as the West Indies as having multiple sovereign nations that come together as one and play under one banner. Then when them separate that first year, that first period, we still have a little bit of that Yugoslavia mentality. We still have that big side mentality. That's why regional cricket back then they look good. But after that 1998 World Cup and Suka and company retired, look how long it took to get to Luka Modric. And it's the same thing happened with Jamaica now, but then with the West Indies. It's great to talk about it when the quality is high. But when you split them up, and guess what, Benton? You don't have a practice session. If you are Viv Richards, you don't have the 4 horsemen that come down and bowl to you in the practice section. You have 1 horseman and 3 donkey. The practices are not the same. The reason why West Indies, I'm not telling this, we can't, and you know what? But BCN cricket,
Daddy. I disagree.
BCN cricket can really go places. But I call Daddy, we can call.
I can call some. It never broke up into different teams. I break up into different teams. I am definitely happier. But my point that I'm trying to make is that West Indies teams in the 80s and in the late 80s, Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago could have beat test playing teams.
Yes,
right, listen to this Guyana team in the 80s. Bacchus, Iwaru, Harper, Kalicharan, Padana, Prasad, Lyde, Kraft, Butts, Joseph. I mean, Colin Kraft.
Lyde, Kraft, and that's it.
But those are the players that we saw at the West Indies level. But when you saw them in the regional cricket,
Bendan.
And that made West Indies great.
Bendan, you have a team that you have Malcolm Marshall. So you have Malcolm Marshall, you have...
Which team you talking about?
The 4 horsemen. The 4 horsemen were Malcolm
Marshall.
Holding Marshall.
Kraft
was the one. Ghana? Was it Ghana?
Joel
Whoever
Ghana.
The 4 horsemen.
Joel Ghana.
Right? Yeah, so Joel Ghana. You have a team that the man them say you have 50 overs. You have 50 overs. I want to give them, every man get 10 overs. Right? Max. And I have those 4 horsemen that is coming down and pitching fire. Are you getting guaranteed? I am guaranteeing you, Benton. 240 deliveries. Straight fire. And the next 60, we get some little man who can turn the ball. Just get anybody who can turn the ball and say, come on, 60 delivery. But you guaranteed, you batting against this team, 240 fire. And if you split that up, and you are now guaranteed only 60 or 120 max fire. It's a different approach. So it's easy to say that now, but and say, oh, regional cricket is nice. But when you split them up, it's a different approach. Australia always had good teams. England always had good teams. But they struggled to overtake West Indies. Why? Because they just weren't a complete team like West Indies. Why? When did Australia become really dominant? When them take Steve Waugh generation and say, look, we're cutting off from the world. For the next 2 years, we're cutting off the world. We're not seeing the world. We build an academy and we go down there for 2 years. And then we go to West Indies. We're not traveling to West Indies until we go academy and learn. And they became a complete team. They had to figure it out.
Yeah, but Australia became a complete team and dominated the world also because West Indies failed and declined. The rules change around the bounce and other things. But West Indies... So we not put dirt on what Australia do, but when West Indies was still dominant in the world cricket, you know, we wax lyrically as cricket fans about the Glenn McGrath of the world and those Australian bowlers. But they had Ted Lilly and Jeff Thompson as really lethal bowlers, and West Indies said, I see you lethal bowlers and I don't care. We have lethal bowlers and we are going to lick them out of the park and still beat them. So,
No,
remember, because I will say Jeff Thompson, Ted Lilly was also vicious than the McGrath and the Australian bowlers them that came after that.
No, remember Clive Light carried a team go Australia and failed, you know.
Yeah.
Check your history.
Yeah,
that team Australia
carried a team go Australia and failed.
Them get beat up. So
yes.
and that's when the 4 horsemen did born.
And you know that Viv Richards took a team to Australia and never failed.
No, but the Viv story though, 'cause I think that was the one when him wearing the brim hat against the pace bowler, and him lick him and him would wear a helmet, and that sent a message. It wasn't Australia or England. I might be getting my history mixed up.
All right, next week when we get ready for cricket discussion, our next cricket watch along, we need to kind of bring on a big computer for you so you can watch the whole clips them, you know.
No, me not for watch a whole thing. I tell you, I promise you. You ask anybody right now, they will laugh after you.
83
I
for
promise
4.
you.
All right, so one fact that we got out is that the teams, we don't want, well, now one opinion we got is that the team can't go split up. They won't split up, even though there are those forces in world cricket who would love to see them split up, some forces. But we're all in the same space that them now going to split up. The West Indies cricket is the closest thing to me to Caribbean unity. West Indies cricket is the closest thing to that. 83 for 4, we're at the midway point, family. Your thoughts on how the Falcons going so far?
Shaky for the most part, but you get to expect that from T20. I think the power play is over. So now it's all about getting to the next power play or getting to the next part of the game with as much wickets in hand where you can start swing after the ball.
Yeah,
so that's the approach
right now. So 4 wickets. Gore is on 53 from third. So Gore's supposed to be able to launch off here. I mean, 53, he's been there for a while. So Karima Gore. And he's there with Shakib Al-Hassan. So Shakib can beat a ball. So they're supposed to be able to make a good score. Bowlers, Jason Holder with 2 overs, 18 runs. Salam Akil, 2 overs, 1 for 14. But yeah, the current run rate 8.3 runs. They need to get a move on it. All right, now fast forward the discussion about West Indies cricket. We'll continue. The current state of West Indies cricket. We have a lot to say about the current state of West Indies cricket. So, what do you attribute the failures? Now, granted, the West Indies did defeated Pakistan in the recently concluded ODI series. Came from behind 2-1. Congrats to Darren Sammy, head coach of the West Indies cricket. All format who have getting a lot of stick, rightfully so in some regards. But congrats to him for winning that series, first series victory over Pakistan in 34 years. Sheer hope, big up yourself. A captain's knock in that final game. And Rustan Chase was excellent in the penultimate game. And Jaden Seals took 6 wickets. Bowled out Pakistan for 92 runs in that final ODI. But overall, in the context of that, it's been a pretty miserable summer for West Indies cricket. And we watch a lot of these games.
Been a pretty miserable 2 decades or 3 decades.
Hey.
You answer.
Hey, now we won the T20 World Cups, 2 T20 World Cup titles. We saw Chris Gayle, the universe boss, in all his illustrious flow, from Test cricket to domination.
From Test cricket.
I mean, Chris Gayle was very good. In fact, he made a double century in New Zealand. I watched every inning of that. The Chris Gayle that we saw in T20 is a different Chris Gayle than what we saw in Test cricket. Granted, he still has technical flaws in both formats. Definitely vulnerable to spin like a lot of West Indian batsmen. But Chris Gayle, before T20 took off, he was a very good, very reliable opening batsman for the Bug side. And actually one of the few West Indians to make a triple century. If you look at the Test cricket stats. Because I remember this Test match done in New Zealand. Moving around ball, winter ball a swing, and Chris Gayle batted for hours and hours. I think he made 300 and something? 314, 320?
333.
333. I remember, New Zealand cricket time zone and our time zone is nowhere close. And I stayed up all night watching those games. So the decade has been poor. 3 decades has been poor, but we've had some moments of
look, Chris Gayle, yes. I'm not taking nothing from Chris Gayle. I'll them start the second half, but I won't even give my opinion on Chris. But the state of West Indies cricket, I think the problem is, I think T20, I think the approach of the T20 game has kind of affected the development of cricket, where it used to be an art to be able to stand up at the crease and bat for as long as you want. It used to be an art. And now the art is now becoming, can you dispatch the ball to the boundary? And when somebody make a one good shot, it's like, yo, that brother, this guy has great potential. He look at that cover drive, wow. And then I'm out for 10. But everybody just remember the one shot. And I think that has affected cricket. I think the way how the world is going with communication and the way how people want things quickly, I think we're in a microwave society and cricket is not a microwave game. And I think the younger generation struggle to adapt to it. And it is not like in England, it's not like in Australia, it's not like in Pakistan, India, those places where the game is still revered. So that's to me
is revered. I'm passionate about the game. There's a lot of us in the Caribbean, Caribbean diaspora who still passionate and invest heavily in cricket.
No, it's not enough. And it's not, our time has passed. So we just sit down and watch it. But for development of cricket, for development of the sport, there's a lot of change that needs to happen. You need to become more attractive for kids, and the kids need to learn the right way, and they're not learning the right way. And other sports is going that way. I think football is slowly trekking down that way, and that's why Brazil, for example, as my boy the Gordos hit a 6.
Yeah, man, clear the bench, clear the rope. Everybody a duck.
Yeah. But Brazil has suffered just like how West Indies cricket has suffered. The youth development has gone to the wayside. It gone.
So whose responsibility it is to develop the youth players? Now, and before you answer that question, over the last few months, I've listened to so many discussions, so many podcasts. I read some books about the same thing about the history of West Indies cricket. Dr. Hillier, one of the Beckles, what name? Hilary Beckles, UWI professor, who wrote quite extensively on cricket. But who is responsible for the development of young players? The Cricket
Society.
West Indies seems to suggest that it's the government responsibility, whereas the governments are saying that is not necessarily. Well, the government already said it.
Why would the government care about cricket? It's not. It's society. The sport just has to become popular again. Now, the CPL can possibly make it popular, but then the risk that you take is that when it becomes popular, when you get that young generation's attention for the sport, then you have to teach them the right way.
And to kind of remind you, I'm trying to paraphrase why Cricket West Indies said the government is responsible. The government, infrastructure-wise, we think about the same thing regarding football in Jamaica and other parts of the Caribbean. Cricket West Indies is saying that, at least to paraphrase what their leadership is saying, as it's 95 for 5, the big bat looked like he has gotten out, Junior. Fareed Magoor got out for what? 61?
Yeah, and as we talk about development, this look at that shot. It doesn't matter what level of cricket you're playing. If you're trying to be aggressive, you just can't. That's just not a good shot. That's just not a good shot.
Gone for 61. So the leadership of Cricket West Indies, they're saying that pretty much that Jamaica used to be a good cricket team. Jamaica cricket team is not producing the level of players that it once produced back in the day when West Indies was king. St. Vincent now produces the same players. Trinidad now produces the same amount of players. So by that time, these players are quality players. By that time, those players get to the West Indies cricket level, them are bug. And subsequently, West Indies cricket is selecting bugs, aka players who are not good enough. And so Cricket West Indies is saying that the school development has gone to the dog in the Caribbean. And so those are some of the things that they blame for the lack of development of cricket and lack of West Indies being competitive on the global scale. Do you agree with that?
No, I think they're just trying to find somebody to blame. And it's not the problem is everybody have an opinion. So I can give you my opinion of why. You can have your opinion of why. The people, the powers to be, they all have their own individual opinions of what is causing the issue, right? And that doesn't help. We can sit down and say, because I can tell you, so when those idiots say, oh, these countries are not producing the cricketers anymore like they used to. Well, I can point to Brian Lara and say when Lara became captain, and basically wrestled the captaincy away from Walsh, you saw a West Indies team that had most of Trinis and no Jamaicans. The only Jamaican that used to play for West Indies back then, at that time, was Walsh. And then Jimmy Adams might come in here or there because he was going towards the tail end of his career. But Walsh would have been the only one as a legacy guy from Jamaica. So if we are playing high school cricket and we don't have that many heroes playing in West Indies cricket, why would I take cricket serious? I go play football.
So you playing Sunlight cricket. Did it matter to you if there was a Jamaican representing West Indies?
No, because I was a Lara fan. So I used to try to bat like Lara. But yes, it would affect. Look, if you had a pathway into the West Indies, and forget about me, I wasn't that good of a cricketer, but I played with Marlon Samuels. I played with Andrew Richardson, that was on that same KC team. I played against them. You had who was playing back then? you had other youths who came up and went through the West Indies system. But at the time, I think it's
Xavier Marshall.
and the youth we used to play for Stets. Tamar Lambert,
yes,
I think
Richard Staples.
Richard Staple was before me, but I think it's Tamar Lambert.
Tamar Lambert. Yep, Tamar Lambert.
So Lambert, I remember when my father used to come pick me up after we play a game, and we going home and we're listening on sports news, and you always listen to sports news, and me and I say, boy, daddy, them I want to say how much Woolman's make. Let me see if them some George Pringle make him 22. Never hear my name on radio. You know why? Stets.
Well, we have a drop catch on the boundary there, Junior. We have to keep
yeah, just see it. Well, and why dive? You don't even dive after that.
Where my dive?
How many backside this?
Yeah, you must think I'm a goalie.
A big up Michelle.
Oh, what's
Michelle says Cricket West Indies need an overhaul top to bottom in her opinion. Listen.
Yeah, look at the bowler, Farik just like turn head and say, yo, I know it's Naseem. Naseem like, what to do?
But why dive for? Not a mercy.
What to do?
But yo, you see them time there?
Yeah.
Lambert make 200. Stetson make 250. Lambert 200 runs.
Tamara Lambert was a big man.
Them man they are beat man. But him not see Jamaica, him not see West Indies under 19.
Yeah.
And then
so,
back then you have
let me ask you a question then. Is it the reason did they have better players than Tamar Lambert? Why he didn't see West Indies under 19?
You will have somebody
if it was politics. Why he didn't see West Indies under 19?
He wouldn't say West Indies team because he was a Jamaica team because he play in the country.
Yeah, all right. He's all right. He didn't see Jamaica team. So in order for West Indies to see him, you have to see Jamaica.
You have to see Jamaica.
Yes.
And in order for Jamaica to see him, you have to see regional cricket. And if you're not playing for Police or what Melbourne,
Kingston,
or if you're not playing for them players in a cricket in a corporate area, you're not saying anything. So there's too much politics involved.
It's part of the whole insularity thing where this Cricket West Indies president talk about in our cricket. We are selecting and favoring. We select people we like, we celebrate who we like, and we burn who come from smaller areas, or aka the book.
Yes.
So and you think that still persists in the West Indies cricket sector?
Of course.
This is
100%.
This is 2025 though.
But why would it change?
Because we want to win. We want the best somebody to play, not because of which Bush him come. For example, the Cricket West Indies president the other day said Darren Sammy is getting criticized because you heard the same comments. Because he's from St. Lucia, a small island. If Darren Sammy was from Trinidad or Darren Sammy was from Jamaica, he wouldn't be criticized as heavily. Or Barbados.
Yeah. And that is the problem.
There's some truth to it. There is some truth to it.
But that's the problem with West Indies though. Like, you still, look, Mooney would not talk about my in-laws, but you have some small island people would just look for you and I come from Jamaica, Jamaican. And there's already some bristleness there. And you know that too. So there is country pride, there's regional pride, there's community pride, and all of these things come into play. And part of the problem is you don't have enough time to sieve through these players and really pick them apart. Where you can say, this youth is a good opening batsman. No, because you give him a one run, he might fail, and then give a 30 years so, then fail. You get somebody else, same thing. Where's the consistency? How do you develop that? That's why everybody can have their opinions. And that's the point I was going to make now. The second part of the argument about the West Indies are splitting it up. And I will say it again. The world would not want to see that. Because if you split up the West Indies into their own teams, they have no need to travel to Australia to play. They have no need to travel to India to play. We'll just play right in a full little region and we'll play against America and beat them up and eat off the American money and build up our own cricket.
But who says America go and play you?
Why America not going to want to play?
By the way, BCN Sports management seems to get a better background because the Brian Lara background just a bleed over and a maroon thing and a dark up you thing. People want to see you, Junior. I don't know about the rest of the administrative staff, but you have all these great cricketers of old, all these legends, and you choose Brian Lara, who's a legend in his own right.
What do you mean by in his own right? Brian Lara is probably the top three best batsman ever. Come on.
It's what?
Top three best West Indies batsman ever. Top three.
Yes. I mean, I would say probably top two best batsman I have ever seen. So, I mean.
So Sobers and him?
Maybe the top two best batsmen who have ever played the game. Hell.
So Sobers and Lara?
No, top two best batsmen I have ever seen. Him and the boy from India.
Tendulkar?
Yeah, him and Sachin.
Oh.
No, Brian Lara made batting easy. He made batting easy. He made it look simple, which is very contradictory to how the T20 are playing now, where the money are just muscles and try and muscle them way out. Brian Lara just tickled and could have caressed the ball to different parts of the field easily. But to the West Indies team though, I know why I criticize Darren Sammy. I criticize the head coach, Darren Sammy, not because he's St. Lucian. I think Darren Sammy is passionate about West Indies cricket, just like the rest of us. He loves West Indies cricket, just like the rest of us. But there is some dumb decisions that Darren Sammy has made in charge of West Indies cricket. And when he's called to task about these dumb decisions, we hear it's insularity. It's here is because small line. And it's stupid. And let me list the dumb decisions. You playing pink ball cricket at Sabina Park in the final test match against Australia. You have been struggling to make any sort of runs. What you decided to do to bring in a spinner in a pink ball cricket that we all know, and day and night match, we all know there is no assistant for spinner. But you, Darren Sammy, decided to bring in a spinner. How that makes sense? So it's like simple decisions like that. This is basic decisions where you could have said, yes, that was not a smart move. That but no, it's insularity. It's because from St. Lucia. That is foolishness, man.
Smith, what tricky keeper? How can I dodge that?
Andre Fletcher.
And Michelle says, I don't know about other Caribbean countries, but in Jamaica, there's practically no cricket at primary school level, which is true. We never play cricket until high school.
All right, I play cricket at primary school.
Yeah, that's the country.
All right, I don't know about corporate era. I went to Petersfield Primary School in the bush. And actually, let's say this. Well, where's the cricket trophy? I can't find, Petersfield Primary. And this was what, 86, 87 thereabout. Petersfield Primary, or 88. Petersfield Primary won the parish championship. And I was on that team. I was one drop batsman, number 3. And then after that parish tournament, the following year, they had the Carib Cement, I think it was Carib Cement, All-Ireland Primary All-Age Cricket Competition. And I thought that competition was huge, but I didn't play in it. But I guess they don't have that competition anymore?
Why not? It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because... So I played in the parish competition. And I will say this, a couple things. how were you taught cricket, Junior? I know your dad played cricket, but your dad taught you to play cricket, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, what about those like me not have a dad to teach you to play cricket? My uncle taught me to play cricket, but I essentially watched him playing cricket, more or less, because he was a batsman, top shelf batsman. But in order to really have children gravitate towards the sport, you essentially have to have people in place to teach them how to play the sport properly, right?
All sport, yeah. And that is part of West Indies' problem.
Yeah.
You have natural talent, and it's a cricket is an outdoor sport, right? You can only play cricket outdoors. And living in the Caribbean back in our day, when I'm the AC, JBC used to come on at them used to sign on at what 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock, and then you have sign off. So you had nothing else to do but be outside, and part of what we used to do outside was play cricket.
TV, talk about sign on. You know, turn on TV.
Yeah, can't even turn on TV.
TV, I set up the current.
That's true. So we have to be outside.
You have to be outside, yeah.
There was never, you never get proper training or teaching for any sport. For me in Portmore, playing football, we play on asphalt.
Yeah, we just play some ball. So you essentially
play some ball. Right. And you see somebody do something, you mimic it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There was never that for me, the actual technique of cricket never start until my father started teaching me for bat, and then when we go high school, and then we have a coach that, if you're lucky enough to have a good coach, because Wolbers, we had I don't even know which class my coach teacher Wolbers, but he was just a cricket coach. When we went to Arden, is my bio teacher was a cricket coach. I pick up Mr. Wadsworth. Mr. Wadsworth knew cricket at Arden. But comparing what we learned at Wolmer's to what I learned at Arden is two different approaches to learning.
Imagine it's a CM system, CM pipeline that's supposed to be feeding players up the
should be feeding, but then there's a reason why Wolmer's would always have better cricketers, because you have better teaching. So the question they ask now, are we leading with it, and kind of where Michelle is leading with it too, is you need to have dedicated trainers. You need to have people that know, like the simple technique of when you watch these batsmen right now, you can't even look at them right now. As my boy out, and ironically, this is exactly what the hell I was going to talk about. You had what them you call a
another
back.
one bites the dust.
And why did he get out LBW? Because his feet didn't move.
103 for 8, 14.3 overs. Junior, them probably not even make 150 to Rastafari.
No, they're not 150, they're not make 110. But look at that delivery. That's a pace bowler, and his back leg didn't move. Now, for me growing up, what I learned, if it's a pace bowler, everybody have a back lift. Your bat go up. When you're batting, your butt, they call it the back lift, right? You have your back lift. If it's a pace bowler, you start going backwards. So your first step is backwards, covering your crease. Your eyes should be over where your half stump is. You have your back lift, and then you're ready to play whatever shot you want to play. If it's a spin bowler, you're going on the front foot.
Yeah,
something as simple as that.
Yeah.
If
and then that'll give you more room for then
right, and you can
adjust.
And then you can dance down the pitch and do what you want. You find the flight of the ball, and you dance to the flight of the ball. If you can teach a 6-7-year-old that, and then get them comfortable driving the ball through the meat of the bat, where the ball hit directly in the middle of the bat, and you're driving the ball through whichever line. If a 6-year-old can learn that, Benton, you know what they would be at 13?
Yeah, much better. Better.
You wouldn't see this crap.
Jaden Seals is now in. Of course, Jaden Seals took 6 wickets in the ODI against Pakistan. I almost single-handedly bowled out Pakistan. One thing, Jaden Seals' bowling has improved immensely. And during this bad summer of West Indies cricket, and this bad decades of West Indies cricket, this is probably the best I've seen the bowling attack in a very long time. Shamar Joseph, Jaden Seals, and Alzari Joseph, three the hard way. They have been outstanding throughout the summer.
Yeah.
So we have a wide ball, wide delivery here from Jason Holder. Jason Holder wrapping up his third over, 1 for 19 from the very economical Antigua Barbuda Falcons, 104 for 8. Yam liquor almost off the outside edge, and a man's on the boundary to clean up. But you just make an important point. Like, it's not just unique to cricket. It's all sports growing up. I mean, we don't have anyone necessarily set up those systems set up to really kind of teach you from early how to technically how to do these things. You're dependent on where maybe PE class when they're high school, or if you depend on as Jason Holder appealed for a leg before, didn't get the call, but he automatically decided that he was gonna go for the review.
But this one looked more out than the one before, because the one before wasn't LBW as we saw in the replay.
I thought it, but if this is out, and the umpire must blind. This Jane Seal must have gotten a bat, or it's going down the leg side, gotten an edge on it. Cause I mean, that looked really close to me for that,
Yeah.
Because my first,
I think
my first
that's
thing
what
was I thought it was out, but.
And I think, yeah. This one, to me, looks more out than the first, than the other one. The other one.
My eyes ago. And umpire Gregory Brathwaite. Well, it might be going down.
It might be missing down there, but there's no bat.
It might be missing down. So maybe umpire Gregory Brathwaite know what I'm do. I'm on Friday, I called me what I guess Gregory Brathwaite did that umpire one match. I said, Bridget, where you get them umpire from? When I sent him right back, I guess India was playing. It wasn't an India-England series, because I watched that series in entirety. It was, I want to say it was India versus New Zealand series. I think he was the umpire in that series. Of course, West Indian umpire Gregory Brathwaite, and he made some calls at the Indian outside, but it's an umpire.
Pitch outside leg, so it automatically not out.
Yeah.
But it would have definitely hit the wickets.
According to according to the review, would have definitely hit.
Yeah, but they don't even go that far. The ball pitch outside legs.
Pitch outside the line. Them said, no, we're not bother with it. We're not bother with it, but 110 for 8, so they did make it to 110 for 8, as now we have a new bowler, Imad Wazim to face. I think is Salam Kale in and back over the bowler. 6 runs. Clear the boundary. Imad Wasim.
That was a good stroke. Very good confident stroke. Front foot meet the ball, the flight of the ball, right at the bounce, and was bat through the line.
Imad Wasim looking to take off, family.
Take off.
Yeah, and so now they're 116, right? 116. And he's one played on the outside and cut out by the fielder. What would be a good score to defend on this pitch, family?
181. Them one now give you a good score.
Salam Keel into bowl, And so when Jaden Seals, I try to run good on at the other end. Him a batsman. Let the better batsman face all the delivery, Bridget. Where is Jaden Seals? I try to run go. When one yo, number 9 batsman, Tan where you there, brother? Or number 10, Tan where you there? Salam kill into and another shot on the boundary. The juniors, Bridget, who dropped the catch, fields and rifles in. No run.
He realized him don't take the run.
Yeah, he's not taking the run. So he's definitely and
But no,
somewhat makes sense. He wants to face as many deliveries as possible. Oh, wait. What did he do? Did he miss it this one?
Da da dee, da da da, da da dee, da da da.
Iman Wazim out, caught on the boundary by Jason Holder.
So why never give up the strike? You might as well just give up the strike. Just yeah. I try and enjoy the T20 game, trying, but I can't get the strategy sometimes.
Caught Holder ball, Salam Hill, Antigua Barbuda Falcons, 110 for 9, and so I guess for right now they hope they can get to 130.
120. Well,
I mean, the pitch, based on your assessment, does it look like a spin, a pace? What sort of pitch? Jason Holder has been doing quite well on it. As of course, it's been very economical, bowling a good length. As the last batsman is in, Obed McCoy is in. So you think Jaden Seals, we saw what he did with Pakistan a few days ago, will have any assistance from the surface?
No, because you're giving the other team six runs max per over to get. That's assuming they get 10.
Yo, look at Obed McCoy. The man all laugh at time. What? Well, he's at number 11. Going on the back foot to try to turn it to the offside. The man himself not my appeal. Leave it alone. Antigua Barbuda Falcons, 110 for 9. But there's nothing like a cricket match, inside the stadium. The fans, in fact, BCN Sports needs to make a trip go to CPL 2025 because inside the stadium, the vibes turn up. Nice atmosphere.
Yeah, and it's a quick game too. It's only 3 hours, so
yeah,
it is definitely marketable.
Yeah, it's not something you have to spend all the drink, drunk, sleep, get up back. It's still same score, still same place before you take your nap. Go on beach.
But that was the fun. That was the fun part of it, though.
Go on beach, go get a wash up, then come back.
That was the fun part to me of going to Sabina Park and watching a cricket game. Yeah.
Yeah.
You sit down and your fellowship is more. So that's why cricket has kind of they had to evolve because the game had to change. You had to change because people just don't have the time like they did back then. Think about it. We don't have the time right now where we can take off from work Wednesday. I remember test match used to start Wednesday. And then no, Wednesday, Thursday dead. But Friday, half day, people they're the match. Saturday and Sunday, you hope the match go 4 and 5 days and still competitive because that is when people fill up the stands, right?
Yeah.
But you make it a whole family day outing. You go out there, eat some food. And you just fellowship with some people and go and relax.
Bill
But them
vibes,
days
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
Yeah, them days gone.
And the market is still there just because the team is a bug team. And if the team was doing well, because we watched the India versus England series that concluded a few weeks ago. And that series ended, 2-2. As we have, Jen Seals, clear the boundary, Bridget. All right, Jen Seals, Mackay. Who did that?
Mackay.
Mackay say you're there a long time. I take 4 deliveries and I make 2 runs. Give me about 6 runs. So 117 for 9. Obed Mackay, clean strike, Junior.
Yeah.
But what I was saying earlier is that Test cricket does have a place in the Caribbean if the team is doing well. We saw the other day with the India versus England series, as India toured England. And we watch every delivery, every game of that game. In fact, we watch matches before we left for work. And the stadium packed. And it was a damn good test series. I mean, it ended 2-2, but it was a really, really good encounter,
Super competitive, yeah.
Super competitive.
I'm on them and make a whole heap of runs.
Super competitive. And it's like the last test match, which India won the last game to tie that series. Going into the final, the 4th day, late in the afternoon, India was going along well. They probably, they were, England was batting. India set a target like 350 or whatever. And England was lost a few wickets. Then you have a major partnership between Harry Brook and Joe Root. And it almost looked like India dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then somehow, somewhere, in England collapsed. Mohammed Siraj and the stupid Cristiano Ronaldo celebration bowled out England in the early morning of the next day. I got up at 5:30 a.m. the Monday morning and watched the remaining 4 wickets that fell. The England number 9 or number 7 batsman with a broken arm tried to bat one hand. So you come off my pitch. So it was really captivating TV. I couldn't leave it. I couldn't take it myself. Proper cricket.
Yep.
Yeah, man, proper cricket. I say this is the thing when I do, right now is like, I have to quit my job, Don't tell the wife to say that. We have to quit my job and just go watch cricket all over the world. But that would be an experience. Because imagine you all fly go India. West Indies are play a tour India in December. Now granted, yeah, you might not want to go watch West Indies versus India because it could be embarrassing. But at the same time, you get to immerse yourself in the culture and watch cricket. You go to Sri Lanka, you go to Pakistan, you go to Australia. It's me I say Zimbabwe, you go tour and you enjoy yourself and just enjoy the game. Actually, you know what? We need to, these few stocks investments need to take off real fast, and BCN Sports need to take off in the next couple of years, so we can go just sit down and watch cricket.
They're all out.
Yeah, man. Antigua Barbuda all out for 121 runs. Top scorer Karima Gore with 61. Obed Mackay did try him thing, Junior. This is a pitiful scorecard, though.
6 runs. You just require 6 runs over average. And just 1 over with that extra run, and you can tie the game. Suppose you can let this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Suppose you can let this off in 10 overs.
Yeah, I can let this off real quick. Very good bowling, but was it very good bowling or bad or horrible batting?
I would say consistent bowling. Very good consistent bowling. Cause that I think that's the name of the game. If you stay consistent with your bowling, that put pressure on the batsman. Because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, the game doesn't change. You cannot put away a good ball consistently. If a bowler is bowling very good deliveries, you are not going to dispatch the ball that easily. So the aim of the game for you as the bowling team is just bowl consistent line and length. And if you deliver the odd bad ball, it's going to be dispatched, right? So I think they were more consistent, and that put Antigua, that put the Falcons under pressure. Because now the Falcons now have to seek the bad ball. They have to seek the runs. And then you're depending on luck at that point that your stroke don't get you out. So simple game, man.
Yeah.
If I was living in Jamaica, I'd be doing something with cricket.
Yeah, I mean, you make a very good point still. And we don't really want to beat West Indies, but sometimes we have to beat them. This is one of the issues with West Indies cricket, is that if any team any West Indies batsmen, if teams stick to proper good deliveries consistently to these batsmen we have, by and large, most of them right now will succumb at some point. There's no seeing out bad deliveries and wait for the seeing out good deliveries and wait for the bad ones in the West Indies setup right now.
There's no approach. You don't see any way you can say at this moment this is the batsman's mindset.
Yeah.
You don't see that in West Indies cricket.
Yeah.
You don't see it at all.
You don't see it.
So I might tell you, if I was to coach that team, if I was Darren Sammy, Milan will have a camp. And I'm curious to know, does West Indies even have camps? Do they have training camps? I don't know. They
do, but again, with the calendar, not again. The calendar, because of this whole thing, the schedule is very tight, so you don't get a lot of opportunities. They're trying to do programs where they try to feed these players who are not necessarily a part of the regular senior team, the young players, in high performance centers or whatever, so they can foster and build and correct those weaknesses.
Yeah.
Because
Milan, I would bring for the nets. It wouldn't be clay. I would bring them on a concrete pitch. The bowlers wouldn't be bowling.
Most generation don't know what concrete pitch, bro.
Which make it even more painful to even hear you say that now. But what Milan do, bowlers wouldn't bowl to batsmen. The bowlers will have two nets over there, so we give them all a tennis ball. We're not bowling with a regular cricket ball. I'm gonna put in one stump in the ground. And all of them supposed to bowl and try hit the stump. That's all I'm doing with a tennis ball.
Consistency.
Just go for the... And then for the batsmen, I'm putting them on a concrete pitch, no pads, and when them walking up, me go have a hose with water. I'm just spraying water on the concrete, and I will be standing probably, I'll say about 8-10 yards away, and them batting. And I'm throwing the ball at them. But not bowling it at them, but just throwing it like this at them. And them have a bat. And me's a bad man coach. So any of them lick the ball and lick me, it's problems. So if me throw the ball on your half side, the ball's supposed to go that way. The ball's supposed to hit the net that way. But throw the ball on your leg side, the ball's supposed to hit the net that way.
Yeah.
Them that have no pads, no tigs, no seed guard. So there's no protecting yourself with pad. Bat to ball. Yeah. I've been doing that for 2 weeks. I guarantee them start back better.
But
guarantee.
I mean, they must be doing that. That can't just be we're not rocket scientists here. We're not split the atom. So we know they must be doing it. These things are obvious.
They're not doing it.
Yeah, man. Them have to do that, man. You know, this day and age. The scorecard for the Antigua Barbuda family. Pitiful scorecard. Joel Anjo, Duck, Big Fat Duck from 3 deliveries. Raheem Cornwall 3 runs from 6 deliveries. A strike rate of 50. That not working at Curry Goat cricket, T20. Kareem McCour was the pick of the Antigua Falcons, Barbuda Falcons batsman. 61 runs from 34 deliveries. Strike rate of 179. Bevan Jacobs, 1 run, 3 delivery. Fabian Allen, 12 runs. Shakib Al-Hassan, 11 runs. Ahmad Wazim, 11 runs. This is the brother who licked a 6. And then next thing you know, him got out on the boundary. Odin Simmet, Yardman, Big Fat Duck, 2 deliveries. Ala Gazanfar, 1. Jaden Seal, 1. And Obid McCoy, 10 runs, not out. Number 11. The bowling, Kyle Mayers, 2 overs, 12 runs, 1 wicket. Faroki, 4 overs, 30 runs, 2 wickets. Nazim Shah, 3.1 overs, 20 runs, 2 wickets. Jason Holder, 3 overs, 19 runs, 1 wicket. And the spinner, Wakar Salamkil, 4 overs, 22 runs, 4 wickets. Abbas Afridi, 1 over, 11 runs, 0 wicket. Junior, I don't see how the Falcons win this game. Like we said, the Patriots, at the beginning of the watch along, the Patriots was the worst team in the CPL last year. They won a single game. Here's their chance to tie their win record from last year. Their win column from last year. I mean, here's the time. I mean, what a way to start. You win this game. You have to.
Yep.
You have to. I mean, Jason Holder, Captain Jason Holder, and we're seeing the replay of how Raheem Cornwall got out. From an economical perspective, do you think this league, I don't know if you remember Alan Sanford, who ignited the T20 cricket, I think it was carnival sort of atmosphere. I don't know, Alan Sanford might be a jail still right now at Texas, the billionaire, but he was the man who kind of started some of these T20 leagues, or a T20 league in the Caribbean. And at the time, economically, it was seemed like a good thing. Do you think this iteration is a good thing because some of these franchises are owned by Indian or IPL teams who don't reside in the Caribbean? So those dollars, I don't know if they stay within the Caribbean. The local economy will get some benefit, but the big cheese doesn't remain. Do you think this is...
You have to be savvy. You have to be savvy to parlay this into some money but I don't know the numbers. And one thing I've learned, especially with business, because I had the experience with my family having a little shop in Florida, and you would look at it from the outside and think it's profitable. But when you know the ins and outs and know when the money coming in and where the money go, like I said, the money can be circulating, but it don't go through your hands, right? So from the outside looking in, from presentation wise, there's definitely more people in the stands than you see at a regular test match. The production looks good. So I would think there is some financial gain there. I don't know how much is going out to get what I'm getting right now. So the potential is there. I have some co-workers who are Indians that watch CPL. They would text me about it, and they are now fans of BCN because I say, we have a cricket watch along, and them come out and be a part of the banter and thing. So it's there. Now, how would they parlay it? I don't know. And that is where you have to...
just see Odin Smith. Big up to Curly Ambrose. Odin Smith, I breathe hard, and the man that... Odin Smith and 2 deliveries in face. And he walk out to get ready to come bowl and field. The man I breathe hard. Look at... Brother, we have to sharpen up our fitness.
Boy. I don't know, Rasta. And the cameraman wicked. The cameraman, he's in the middle of the camera, you know.
I'm not gonna say it, Junior. I'm not gonna do it.
They are focusing on him.
I'm not gonna do it. But the coach, while getting the players warm up, him recognize him and try to build vibes. Because of course they seem a bit dejected for being bowled out for 121 runs. And so he might try to rally the troops because they say, well, wait. You know, we see if we can bowl them out for 100 or 110. But the man, they must say, well, yo. Yo, they say, oh man, I sweat. That man look like myself, Brechin. Oh, you're warm, boy. But regarding the local economy, as we've seen an advert here, cricket, Australia versus South Africa T20. I've been watching a few of those games as South Africa, I think, is touring Australia, T20. You know, for the Sabina Park Test match, and I think Michelle was there. Because I think Michelle was commenting on
was it Test match or which was there for the one day?
Was the one day. But for the Sabina game, there was a nice turnout. Both for the Dre Russ farewell and the day and night Test match. So that tells me that there's still people in the Caribbean who want to watch cricket. People want.
No,
man,
that's an event.
Want to watch cricket. In the diaspora, people want to go watch cricket. Them just don't want to watch foolishness.
The Dre Russ, that was an event.
Yeah, the Dre Russ thing was an event because of the farewell thing, and you have artists that roll out. But the test match, the day and night test match, when Alzari, Joseph, and them man, they'll put fire upon Australia. And at night, Sabina Park was turned up.
And because it was an event, it was a day and night test match. It was an event. Yeah. People went there to see it. Yeah. So you get the chance to hook them by creating an event for them to they show up. Now let's make it worth their while.
Yeah. So maybe day and night test match is a viable option because people, like you said, time of daytime still and watch and have work and family responsibilities. But you can leave off work. Normally you would have go a rum bar, but rather than go a rum bar, you just go at the match and you just buy 2 juice and just sit down with your brethren and your sister and just watch some of the game.
And if it's a day and night test match, everybody, because people will listen. They will watch it. They will listen. They will follow it. Right? They will follow it on their phones and everything. So if it's a day and night test match, you as the organizer is hoping that during the day, there's some eventful things happening in the match and make people say, you know what?
So they want to come.
We're going to stop down there, son. We're going to stop there, son.
Yeah.
Right? Come by now. When Lara broke the record, you know, first day, the first time, the 3 against England, the 370. Yeah. First day, nobody never did a match like that. Second day, wait. After lunch, hold on, something going over, yes, sir.
Yeah.
By the time, place ram. So you just have to create that environment for them, and the potential is here.
As Evan Lewis is getting ready, ball beater Evan Lewis is getting ready, along with Andre Fletcher to start the Patriots. Reply. Patriots need 122 runs to win. It's 122 runs from 120 deliveries. Come on.
Just put away the odd bad ball.
As the Falcons are starting with spin. I think.
Daddy.
Yeah, Imad Wazim is leading. Oh, you mean captain? Lead from the front, yes? man, bowler wide too. First deliveries are wide. Ah. First deliveries are wide, family. But regarding the cricket and the economy of the sport, and again, I always kind of come back to Chris Daring because he's a money man and he's CEO of Cricket West Indies, and just listening to him speak on these things, and I have a lot of respect for him. There seems to be this notion or the position abundantly clear that cricket, the funds or the money making thing in a cricket are declined heavily, especially for Test cricket. There's only some series that make money. The England, the Ashes, of course, make money. Outside of that, it's hard to find another series, that really, maybe India, when India go other places.
Pakistan.
So that, and I say all of that to say this. The ICC, the International Cricket Committee, has really done a poor job of really expanding the sport. When you look at FIFA has really grown football, and they have expanded the reach and the competitiveness of football globally. Cricket has shrink. It's going the other way. And it's not good. It's like, so then no, you want
because technique is going away. You don't have technique anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, with all the money that it was generating back in the day, why couldn't the governing body foster proper development? All right, it's just like FIFA has developmental funds that they give member nations, and ICC has something similar. But what they hear, the new ICC people, they might try cut down on the developmental funds where these member nations get. So then how the game will grow?
Well, you don't need I don't know. I fundamentally disagree with that notion of where that development, and that's just a core belief thing, because at the end of the day, ICC, they have no jurisdiction, or they have no power. All they can do is sit down and hope. They cannot say, yo, we just hope so them money. We hope we get another Viv Richards. We hope we get another Des Hayes. We hope we get another Curtly Ambrose. We hope. We hope somebody bad and just come up and can bowl fire out of them hand. And then we can rally behind him.
And I think they have more power than that.
No.
Especially as Jaden Seals getting ready to start. So spin from one end from Imad Wazim. First over went for 3 runs. Jaden Seal, Pierce from the other end. Because it's in the ICC best interest, I would think, to grow the game. That's more money, potentially coming in. Your TV money now for your ICC World Cup events bigger because it's a more better product to market to a larger audience.
It depends on the marketing plan, because I don't know. I don't know the numbers, but obviously cricket is not growing based on ticket sales at the stadium.
Yeah.
That's not where the money comes from, right? But yet they still have great production. They still have great pundits that sit on there and produce and deliver the game. No disrespect, but disrespect to Jamaica Women's Premier League. We saw what no money really shows, or what no money really gives. And yes, I'm not throwing a word after them, because them still yet to reply to the email. They're mediats. Like, not because Ball Chat don't have 1 million subscribers, that means you're going to say, oh, you only have 500 subscribers, we're not going to listen to you. You are a lack of vision dumb set of people. And look, I don't care about Title 9.
Well,
I don't care
tell us
about
how you really feel, Junior.
I'm a equal opportunity disrespecter. So I disrespect them whether they're male or female. That's why they're not getting anywhere. You have to build and you have to form partnership. It's the same thing with the stupid what them name? The Caribbean, not the Caribbean.
Six runs,
whatever.
CFU.
The little league, what would they talk to over the summer? And we were trying.
No, but that league is ready to do business with us and partner with us. My understanding is that the rights was already owned by the Island Sports, Flow Sports people. Them. What them boy the name that we used to do collab with over Flow Sports?
Flow. They went to Flow.
Brandon Carvalho.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the same one who and Craig Butler used to do show over Flow. So what has happened, to my understanding, Brandon Carvalho at Flow Sports owns the rights to that competition. Brandon Carvalho, and I could be totally wrong. Brandon Carvalho, no, for us to then enter that agreement, Brandon Carvalho had to provide us the feed so we can generate the highlights, or had to provide the video so we can get the highlights to then generate ball chat at the time, production of the material. Now, Brandon Carvalho, as we know, because we interacted with Brandon from over Island Sports Network, he has no interest with the relation or working a business with Ball Chat or BCN Sports, because he sees us as a potential competitor, even though we are small fry. Whereas CFU now really, I think, disrespect Brandon Carvalho and Flow Sports for BCN Sports. So, and maybe I'm reading it totally wrong, but
yeah, you're reading it totally wrong, because that is the stupidness that I'm talking about. You lack vision. Yeah. So that's the same thing though with this cricket league. I don't know what the negotiations are, but if they lack the vision to say we have to sacrifice something here for the greater good there, or for the more gain here. We have to parlay some things, right? That's how it becomes profitable. You have to sit down, you have to strategize how you're going to navigate these waters to become profitable.
6 runs. Man just wired on the pitch to the Jaden Seals. Andrew Fletcher just wired on the pitch to Jaden Seals and said, "Get the hell out of here." 14 runs from the first over, from the second over. And to be fair, you know, and again, I could be totally wrong the way I interpreted this, because there's a lack of vision. There might be short-sightedness. I don't know what going on in people's personal life and what other projects they might work on. And the people who were in charge of that product, Carvalho and others, they did reach out to us and say, "Yo, we're going to get the stuff ready for you guys, blah, 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 ready." But then the follow-through was the next thing. So you have these agreements on the front end. And I see that a lot with Caribbean. And my grandmother used to say sometimes, we're very donkey. We're very nonchalant in a lot of things. And I think in our operation, in our business plans, sometimes we don't have agreement. We don't want to sign a contract because we can't just easily walk away from it. And I think that is not a good way to do business. So
the right way to approach business. I never approach something thinking that
sometimes.
I never approach something thinking that I need an exit. I need to make sure I have an exit. No, if I'm thinking about having an exit, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, man.
It's a waste of time. If I'm already thinking about how I'm leaving, I'm not doing it.
17 without loss. And for new BCN Sports subscribers, you are getting behind the scene of business plan meeting in front.
No, but the point I was making with that still is that for the CPL, They
Shot.
might not be making that great cover drive there. Well, not cover drive, him cut it.
Yeah.
Right through mid wicket for 4.
Yeah.
That's how
Evan
that's how you
Lewis.
dispatch a bad ball.
Yeah. But you were saying though regarding CPL.
You this is how you create you invest, and you know that look, we're going to open up the league where you have these idiots on this show named BCN talking about, oh, Jamaicans should play for the Jamaica team. No, me going to bring in Indians, I'm going to bring in Sri Lanka, I'm going to bring in Australians. I'm going to make it open to the world. And I want to do it in such a way that I make sure that the Indian player that I get, when the games are being played, people in the UTC time zone is early morning. So if you're looking
Four
Indian,
more Evan Lewis a beat ball.
hey,
Sorry, Judah,
him
go
want
ahead.
done quick. Him
Yeah,
want
man, this I get
done
knocked
quick.
off at this rate.
Yeah, no doubt.
This I get knocked off real quick at this rate. Evan Lewis, fully healthy, he can be a dangerous player when he gets going.
Yeah.
Sorry, Juna, go ahead. 29
No, but
without loss.
that's how you make it formative. So you control your social media marketing, you control your social media streaming, and then you have all of India watching your CPL games.
4
That's
more
how much.
runs.
And another one.
As Kazan Far is having a rough go at it as Evan Lewis with another boundary. And I think the St Kitts Patriots about to win 1 game. Tie what they did last year in the CPL. Here comes Kazan Var. And good reply, but still the same treatment, 4 runs. Good. I mean, he did maintain a tighter line there, Junior, trying to limit Lewis's pace. Yeah. I mean, when you look at this level of beautiful scenery, who wouldn't want to go watch cricket all over the place?
Yeah.
33 without loss. As a coach of Curtly Ambrose, a penny for Curtly Ambrose starts right now. But 12 runs from that over, 33 without loss. As they're going at 11 runs and over, family. No, but I won't give up on the Jamaica Women's Premier League yet. I think we're going to circle back and have a conversation with Christine. I think ultimately when you grow a product, you want to grow a product with everybody, every audience, every reach, anywhere you can go and make connect. And we all sat and watched Jamaican Women's Premier League, and it needs collaboration. It needs collaboration.
Yeah.
St Kitts
You
and
need
Nevis
somebody to come
Patriots
in that.
versus Antigua Barbuda Falcons. CPL 2020 opening match. BCN Sports cricket watch along in full effect. A good delivery there from Obed McCoy. But dropped down by Andre Fletcher, and the players quickly threw for 1.
We could keep a lazy one.
Young Joel
That episode the
Angel.
ball dropped. So how far is he back? Is he that far back?
Young Joel Angel. And we saw that in the India game, when India-England game, that game that we just had, that last test match, when India was trying to bowl out England, and the brother with the one arm about Chris Wokes. And the ball went through, and they were trying to keep the batsman on strike and prevent the broken arm brother from getting off strike. And the keeper didn't read it. Yo, Mohammed Siraj was like, what the BBC are doing? Wake up, brother. He was not, so luckily India won that game. Antigua Barbuda coach does not look very happy, Junior. But he doesn't have enough runs on the board to defend. So, I mean...
This game done in the next hour.
Yeah,
Max.
yeah, man. It's soon done. Soon done. Probably 45 minutes. Trying to see who is the coach of the Antigua Barbuda team. Well, it says, wait, how do you mean officially? One news here is that Paran replaces Pollard as the captain of the Trinidad and Tobago Knight Riders. Let's see here.
Apura needs to come back into the West Indies team.
He what? That must out. Must out. He might almost drop in. Evan Lewis gone. Caught. Quick fire innings there from Evan Lewis Jr. 25. Yeah. What were you saying about Pura now?
If you come back and play for West Indies.
Why?
By why?
Why should Nicholas Paran play for West Indies? I mean, at the end of the day, he's not committed to playing for West Indies. It's just like when we say when a reggae boy shouldn't run down no man. Same thing for West Indies. I mean, Nicholas Paran, thank you for your service, but okay, good luck to your player. Good luck. I mean, and let's be real. No, he's definitely done well in T20 cricket for West Indies. And you know, but we all saw in the T20 World Cup, West Indies didn't win the World Cup. So I'm tired of them. Thank you, Nicholas Paran. He didn't lead us to any trophy in the T20 World Cup that just concluded last year. As Kyle Mears is a man at the crease. I think Paran right now just created a space for somebody else to step into that West Indies team.
We'll see.
36 for 1. Here is McCoy on his way to Mears, and Mears flashing out the one on the offside. Outside the off stump through to the wicket keeper. And also, I don't really... Yo, if I lose them, I don't like me flashing with jewelry, you know. Too many West Indian players where I lose and I get battered bruise have on gold chain, a heavy gold chain. Take off the gold chain, the flashiness when we all lose, brother. Keep that thing there around the corner. Because it gives a display of, care sort of vibes to the fans, to some of the fans.
Yep. The ball wide.
Yeah, Obed McCoy wide. Yo, fast bowling is hard work, man. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, for run up on board, brother, at high speed. Now, granted, I don't know what Obed McCoy tapping speed is, but...
Your ball at the speed where you can control, you don't have to go 100%.
Here comes McCoy on his way into Mears. Mears, one down to the offside. Mears has a look on his bat, no run. Let's channel our inner Tony Cosia, Junior. And Red Spurrier. Yo, yeah, man. We lively up yourself, and you can't go on,
That cricket game are boring, man.
Yeah, it should be over soon. But I mean, it's not necessarily the Patriots' fault. The Falcons definitely didn't turn up.
They don't live up to their own expectation. 121, lot of mercy.
No, I think from a squad perspective, the Falcons probably need to do something with them squad because, I mean, Probably need. Yeah, my youth, it's 121 runs. We don't need to sit down here and hold the Andre Fletcher need to waste time my crease. Raheem
I say
Cornwall
approach again.
feeling at first slip. Joel Andrew behind the stump.
Well, I say you approach the game, you wait to the bad ball, they get rid of it.
Yeah, this is a T20 cricket, Bridget. We don't have time for bad or good. Just beat ball.
You have to see the ball, you have to get to the ball so you can beat it.
And to be fair, I mean, to them, the idea is that the total is not big enough where there's no sort of scoreboard pressure on the Patriots. So, you know. Even though, I mean, at some point, net run rate will come into play potentially in the standings. So if you were looking to make the playoffs down later on, these are the games when you get a small total, you want to win it and win it emphatically and easily so you can build that net run rate. So later on, you don't come under any extra stress if you tie with a team on points.
Yeah. That's a factor to consider, but then you might go bowl on yourself trying for boost your net run rate. Just get rid of the bad ball.
This is true.
So like that shot to him just be.
Yeah, and you aim for try to win this game and have good net run rate, you might put yourself at extra risk danger.
Yeah.
Nice little crowd inside the stadium.
Very good crowd, yeah.
Yeah, man. Very good crowd. And you know what? By the way, you ever go at any other T20 games in Atlanta? Because there are quite a few of the T20 leagues around the corner. In fact, I think this brother Raheem Cornwall played in a league up here in was it last year? So
we play upon Tyrone team one game, played one game.
Yeah.
And him have the innings on Facebook.
How much you make?
No, we make one.
Okay, so you're bridging decide for record you one run and post it on Facebook.
No, but then the one run over make is an inside edge and the ball missed the stumps and go down.
Here is McCoy on the way to Mays. Mays knocked it down to the outside and out and scamper through for a single. So it's a one run and a leg by, one run and it's on Facebook.
With the edge it, but
you got out.
Powell, Robert Powell bowled me out.
Robert or Ricardo?
Robert Powell.
Okay. I don't know about Robert, but I know about Ricardo.
I think that's a little younger brother.
Okay.
I think. One of them. But I end up catching him. End up take a good catch. And me catch him for
catch him and make it to Facebook.
Because we in the field at that time. But Tyrone I captain, So.
Okay.
But let me tell you something, man. I think I could have go out there and play cricket. And me go out there for go bat. And me a bat 9. Yeah. I go out there for bat 10.
He's a tail ender.
Yeah, no, but it's 25, 30 years since I put on a cricket pad.
Okay.
Come on. I never do a practice shot or anything. We just reach, but say, you're bat 9. All right, cool.
All right.
I'll soon your time for bat. All right, put on the pads. Go on. Go out there. Everything felt good. Everything felt right. And I thought the Paul bowled to me the first time. And it felt good. Like everything felt connected. And then starting on my bat, and it's not clear. Them playing this mat. It's like this little mat with them lay on the field.
Nice shot there from
And
Mears
yeah,
over the
very good shot.
very good shot for 4 runs. As
And you see that was all timing. You see it?
yeah,
No big swing.
no
Just
no
timing.
overhitting, no overhitting
Yeah.
here. Yep.
So me stood up there and the man that they call me professor. That them guy, you know, in the cricket they have the banter.
Yeah.
So I walk out because I have on the glasses. I'm a big and fat already. I was, yo, all right, the professor is here. Professor is here. Start there, I say, umpire. I tell us about what to.
Stump.
No,
Yard.
big. Yeah, but a bigger leg.
Yeah.
So give me two. Give me two. I'm the dad.
Yeah, try.
Take my mark and do a little stretching and go back and set up myself and I have my glasses, you know. Obviously, Powell come in, you know. Obviously, all right. First thing I have to do, you know, make sure you see the ball.
That's important.
You have to see the ball. I know it's a years we don't play cricket, so we go and blink. Naturally, we go and blink out of fear. But I try my best to just keep my eye open. And man come in and Benton, I see the ball come out of my hand. I see the ball hit the mat, and I don't see the ball again. I'll be here. I'm going to look up and say, wait. I will see we can keep on going dive and miss. I will say, oh, edge. And take my one run. And then they come ball to me again. 2 overs later.
Is the ball get released from the hand, hit the ground, hit the surface, and then
it lasts. It lasts. And that's what we talked earlier about the full delivery versus the short delivery versus a full task. If it was a full task, we'd track it. But completely out of practice. So once the ball hit the wicket, but can't see it again. It take off at a different speed, and my eyes just can't focus on it.
You can't just walk out there just go do it, especially facing.
And then the next time I go for bat, now the you would start up and bat, and him say now put on strike. So if I make any runs or 2 runs, I'm looking for them. So then him try get a single for the end of the next over. I never get the single. Mm-hmm. So then now me for go back the next over. I mean, you stand up there and say, all right, Power come back again. Remember it now. So I say, all right, cool. Keep my them open again. The man come in, get a full pitch ball, but me don't see the ball again. But me say, you know what? Where the ball pitch makes it the ball for the right or so. Swings. I'll be here, click. Say, Tid. Miguel Stone mash up.
Raheem Cornwall into Fletcher. Fletcher knocks it down the leg side and down to Gully. 1 run. 56 for 2. Or 56 for 1.
Yo, when we Tyrone said, boy, Junior, you know, I'm going to put this on Facebook, you know, because I record the whole innings.
What, 2 sixes? What? A clean ball. Raheem Cornwall ball, Mares. And this is one of the frustrations with West Indies cricket. Raheem Cornwall having some of the... How in the world Kyle Mears got bowled there? Yam licking.
I'm look for him and laugh.
Swinging for outer space. Agricultural swing. Bowled by Raheem Cornwall.
A good delivery. A very good delivery. Very good delivery. Have a game that. That's very good delivery.
Nothing very good about that delivery. He just bowl the ball straight and slow.
No, man. When the ball pitch it turn. The ball turn, man.
The man get a good half break. He might try clear the ropes and swing way before the ball reach.
Yeah.
Because he already hit what? 2 sixes. It seems like he might have someone to go. He hit 2 sixes, 2 4s already. I mean, I know he might have somebody I wait for him. Come off, I feel, Kyle Mears. I guess maybe this is part of the desire to improve the run rate. 56 for 2.
You asked for it.
Yeah.
That's why they asked, right?
Yes, I definitely asked for that. Riley Rousseau is the next man in for the Patriots. South African Riley Rousseau. All right, let's see the delivery. See if the ball turn. Yeah. Pitch inside and straighten up. But he swung all around the delivery though.
But the reason why him swing, it looked like him too fast because it turned. A good ball. The problem is, the front leg should have been right at the pitch of the ball.
Yeah, him not to the line of the pitch.
Right. So that's where the yam digger come in now.
Another one is ball. Raheem Cornwall. Clean up on all 4. Riley Rousseau ball for duck. Maybe Raheem Cornwall is doing the business here, family.
I've bought some good ball. That's a very good ball.
Yo, can you translate the celebration for me, Junior?
I'm going to try. Yeah, but I'm going to do it.
Raheem Cornwall, absolutely impressive bowling spell here. His bowling figures 0.4, 4 deliveries, 2 wickets, 1 run. Raheem Cornwall seems to be bringing the Falcons back in this business, Junior.
About to get very interesting.
And Michelle says Patriots, St Kitts was cruising, I know this. Well, the Patriots only won 1 game in CPL last year for a reason. So let's see what's going on with the Patriots this year. If this, as Alik Atanase is the new batsman. Young Alik Atanase is the new batsman in. Yes, they should still win, Michelle. They definitely. Look at Riley Rousseau swinging for the moon. Brother, you just reached on the pitch. And you come off of the BBC field. Very good turn. That should
look
be
at
4.
the gap
Very
between
good
bat
shot.
and pad, though.
Ali
Look at the gap between the bat and the pad.
Who is this? Ball
Somebody run for the field?
Turn for 4, eh?
I thought it was somebody running on the field.
I'm at a break. I'm at a commercial break.
Coach, I say, all him have to do is just pitch the same ball, but him get tired. And when him get tired, him get wayward.
Yeah, him get... Virgin, I want to buy man bowl if he get tired. I did not run up from far, Virgin. I walk.
Him don't even jump off of the ground for
So, all right. So Wasim is bringing himself back on. He bowled that first over, Junior, for 3 runs. Now, seems like there's something in it for Cornwall. Cornwall took 2 wickets in his over. Wasim should get something. No, he's not. He's not getting anything.
You can get that and get.
Is it the left-handed? Both of those batsmen that were bowled by Raheem Cornwall were left-handed batsmen. Is that a scouting report thing?
No, him just bowl off break.
And
So if
Ali
it was
Atanaze, let's see how he goes about it in the next over.
If him face him.
Yeah, this is true. Wasim to Atanaze. And all this going back, playing off the back foot is kind of the typical approach to playing spin in the Caribbean by a lot of our batsmen. We always play off the back foot. You dropped a video the other day where Brian Lara demonstrated how to play spin. Brian Lara, by and large, said he goes on the front foot because then it gives him enough time to make a decision and adjust.
Yeah, and that's how I learned it to you. And I then tell us front foot for spinners.
So why can't we send this video to all these West Indian batsmen? Wazim into Fletcher. I'm going with the fielder down a gully. And got one run there.
Well, it's a good thing you never throw it though, because.
And that's Jaden Seals. Yeah, Jaden Seals. Here comes Wazim. Imad Wazim on his way into Alik Atanase, who knocks it down and for one run. And I mean, they're doing insensible cricket here. They lost a couple wickets and they're just knocking the ball around. Rotate didn't strike.
Yes, rotate the strike. Yeah, just
sensible cricket because they're not in any jeopardy of losing this game as long as they don't lose wickets.
Exactly. You lose another 2 wickets, then we start talking problems.
Yeah, then you start. Should the Falcons be attacking more here, getting somebody closer around the bat, putting a gully, or be a bit more aggressive. You need wickets to give yourself a chance here.
Yeah, but the pitch is not playing in a way that like there's a bounce up to the batsman and the batsman struggling and I'm nicking the ball in the air. You put somebody at the bat, you probably get him killed.
So, but also, well, true, fair enough. But the thing is that what I noticed with a lot of our batsmen, they don't do well with pressure, our stressors. And, I'm watching a lot of how Australia sometimes, they create wickets. They create a way to get a man.
Yeah.
They apply pressure, limit the runs, limit the singles, then the scoreboard pressure, fielders grinding in and cutting off those runs. Then people just get themselves out. As Rakeem Cornwall is getting ready to bowl to Andre Fletcher. Cornwall into Fletcher. Fletcher.
Hey, batsman wicked even. What's your brother walk back and bowl again?
Yeah, this was coming like a you remember when we used to play cricket with coconut bat? It's like them look a bush league cricket. Say, yo, do it again. Do it again. Here is Rakeem Cornwall into Atanase. Knocked down and fielded by McCoy and threw for one run. Yeah, and so the Falcons have to be a bit more aggressive in the field here, family. Come on. You have to cut off the singles then, brother.
Well, right now it's a steering contest. So them already give up 3 wickets without me trying to limit the singles. We'll see if we can get more.
Yeah, so if they need 54 runs from 68 balls. The Patriots, that is. So they should win this game pretty easily. So, I mean, they're doing the right thing with rotating the strike. But the Falcons, have to kind of squeeze and cut off the singles.
Yeah, cameraman wicked even. They're focusing on the man belly.
Yeah, but I saw him moving a while ago. It seems like he might have some issues with him leg, because like him all a walk with a leg. Almost a cut. Very good effort there by Odin Simit. A shot from Alik Atanase and a dive.
That's for catch, man. No, that's for catch, man. Not for catch, man.
Let me see. Replay.
Put your hand on the ball, you catch it.
But he was going, it was wide from him.
Let me see. I'm seeing the replay now.
Yeah.
Well, that's a catch one.
Here is he's drifting down the leg side. That's a wide. as end of the ninth over, 68 for 3. It's a good effort by Odin Simmons.
Yeah. It would be a tough catch. But isn't he playing covers?
Yeah. But
Isn't that where your best fielder?
man can't catch him sitting there, brother. A man who with weird.
No, but isn't that where your best fielders
he's usually
supposed
a
to be?
pretty good fielder. Yeah, he's a pretty good fielder.
Yeah.
You know, he's usually a pretty good fielder. I mean, he did cut off the boundary, so that's one thing, because that would have probably straight through. As now, then bring back this, brother. What kind of captains to this? Then the league runs earlier.
Well,
His first over, I think, or his 2 overs went for 20 something runs at Alacanzar. And we're seeing the worm, the Patriots worm, taking a dip. As Falcons trying to get through deliveries and try to cut off the runs, family.
Yep.
Here is Ganzar and ball. Why you leave the ball? Just make it go down leg side, now, brother. So you can get the wide. And we're seeing the okay. I thought they were going to show the replay of the Odin Cement. All right, so we're seeing the drift turn here regarding the two wickets by Raheem Cornwall. And he did, definitely got some turn there. What was it, 7 degrees? 0.7 degrees. One of those deliveries.
So when the ball turned, it reaching where you expect the ball to be, it reaching late. Yeah. So that's why it looked like it swing faster, but the ball just turned on him.
Oh, so good shot. Good shot, Alec. Back over the bowler's head for 6 runs. And
that eased the pressure a little bit now.
Yeah, that eased the pressure. And just like we said, why bring back this a la Ganzavar, brother? I mean, don't bowl out your best bowlers if you have to, but you're already behind the ball game. Bowl out your best bowlers so at least apply some pressure and get some more wickets.
But then you still have that bowler that you still have to give him something to kind of like balance it out a little bit.
But he's
you don't want to go.
He's not gonna get to the end of the ball game because he might go give away runs.
Well, that's true. That's true.
He did not keep it economical.
It's a tough proposition because
that is a very easy proposition right there.
Yeah.
You behind the 8 ball. Bowl out Raheem Cornwall if you have to, because he's the impactful bowler right now. Because at the end of the day, you're already losing this ball game. It's 46 runs, 61 deliveries. If they can at least keep it tight to put some scoreboard pressure, or at least pick up some more wickets, then you can say you give something to Ganzavar. Said, all right, brother, we are back in the game. See if you can hold it for you.
Yeah. I agree.
Oh, what in bowl him? And Alaganzazar says, you know what, leave me alone. This is one of the dumbest shots we have seen throughout the night. As Andre Fletcher, as Junior hates the hell out of this damn sweep shot that Andre Fletcher and some of these cricketers make. Andre Fletcher is trying to sweep and bowl.
Sweeping the ball that pitch outside the half stump. Why?
Man, this sweeping ball, pat him. Wicket. 76 with 4.
Lord of so forward. 1 second.
76 with 4. Andre Fletcher. Bowl. We're at the 10th over break. 10th overs in as we take a drinks break. St Kitts Patriots are 76 for 4, family, chasing down 122 to win. This is straight. What was an easy going for the Patriots seems to be a bit of a struggle now for the St Kitts Patriots. Strategic timeout, 10th over. Raheem Cornwall definitely caused a bit of upheaval in the Patriots batting. Raheem Cornwall took 2 wickets for 8 runs from 2 overs, and he caused a bit of issue here. So now Obed McCoy 1 wicket from 2 overs for 9.5 runs per over is economical rate, 19 runs in those 2 overs. Ganzavar 1 wicket, 26 runs. The scorers for St Kitts Patriots: Evan Lewis 25 caught Shakib Al-Hassan Bowl McCoy. Why isn't Shakib bowling? Shakib should be bowling. Andre Fletcher just got out for 19 runs. Faced 26 delivery. Kyle Mayers looked very promising. Made 15 runs from 8 deliveries. Kyle Mayers. And young Alik Atanaze now on not out on 14 runs from 11 deliveries. I'm very much eager to see young Alik Atanaze bat throughout this innings, bat through the end. He's one of those players who's part of the West Indies setup. I actually felt that he should have been in Darren Sammy's test team for the Australia tour, along with Tevin Imlach and Kevin Hodge, but Darren Sammy decided to go with other players. Ali Atanaze was in Andre Kohli's team in Pakistan that tied that test series down in Pakistan. So I think Ali Atanaze, I mean, he's somewhat inconsistent, but he's a young player. It's someone that you need to really groom, build their confidence, and he can deliver, work out the kinks, just like with a lot of these other young players, you know. And as I'm thinking about Alik Atanaze, Kirk McKenzie comes to mind also, another young player who has fallen by the wayside. I guess someone would argue and say Alik is not young, he's 26 years old. I thought he was a little bit younger than this. But I like the kid. I think the kid has potential. He just needs to needs some guidance as he's getting ready to restart after the strategic timeout. Cornwall with the ball on his way to Atanaze. Atanaze knocks it into the offside and out for a 1. As we're seeing the replay, knocks it in the leg side and out and down for a 1. As we're seeing the replay of the Andre Fletcher wicket, which is
back.
Boarded.
Lord of mercy. Why ever see this crap of a comeback?
What?
The full sweep.
Oh, the sweep shot. As Captain Jason Holder is at the crease, joined, and then here comes Cornwall into and another from Jason Holder. Hey, all right. There are sweep shots, and then there is placed in the bat, and just hope in the ball, lick a bat, and then consider that a sweep. A sweep shot, you're supposed to get down and turn the ball around the corner. That is sweeping. You turn it around the corner. Jason Holder a while ago just put the bat with the ball at pitch, and then okay, down the leg side. Me gone.
It's almost like him just want to make contact with the ball.
Yeah, just want to make contact with the ball.
So if you're doing a sweep, you're open on the face of the bat.
Yeah.
Then it's easier. I mean, damn.
Here comes Cornwall. The one-man wrecking crew, Raheem Cornwall, on his way to bowl to Alik Atanaze, and Atanaze knocks it into the offside to Mid-off there. No run. Very economical ball in here from Raheem Conrad. And Atanase hits up that one out of the boundary, over the rope for 6 runs. Speaking of economical no more.
Want to get away, man.
A Republic Band maximum 6 from Alik Atanase. And I wanted Alik Atanase, Kevin Hodge, and Tevan Emlock in the test squad against Australia, but Darren Sammy went otherwise. These players, I think they are young. Alik Atanase is 26, yes. He's not a baby, but I like his game. He was in Andre Cooley's test team in Pakistan, played in difficult spin condition, and helped West Indies tie that series in Pakistan. And then you got dropped because Darren Sammy now in charge and said, I'm going to go for T20 players. So I think that is part of the problem with West Indies cricket. But the young players iron out the weakness and address their mental shortcomings. Rustan Chase at 4? She at 34. I mean, them are old man. How long them have play test cricket for? Old men.
Them another 4 years.
Okay. And Wasim Imad Wasim is back. 35 to win from 54 deliveries. Wasim to Alik. Alik knocks it down boundary and fielded there by Russell? As we're seeing here, Universe Boss 25. 172 sixes by Universe Boss in CPL. What am I doing? Retire Chris Gale number or something? What was that about? I don't know what was that about. We just saw kind of a brief overview of Chris Gale. I don't know. I don't know what was that about.
Maybe I talked to him on phone or something.
I don't know what was that about.
It's a Chris Gale criticized Lara the other day.
What did he say?
Something like Lara on the show that I sent you. Lara said that West Indies cricketers back in his day, basically saying something like, you play regional cricket or competitive cricket to get into West Indies team. And it roles are reversed.
6 runs, Junior. 6. Parking lot by Jason Holder. Sorry, Junior. Ahmed Wazim.
94-4 now. Yeah, we just see it.
Yeah. Go ahead, Junior.
But so Lara said roles are reversed now, where people get into West Indies just to get into cricket, IPL or whatever cricket.
Oh yeah, so they use West Indies cricket so they can play IPL and them start making money and take with themselves. Yeah. Right. Whereas it was the other way around when he was.
Right. It's something like, so I think that's what Chris Gale was referencing. But Chris Gale said that, like, when I said this can't be the same Lara. Oh no. Lara was talking about people that committing to play for West Indies.
Yeah, but it's, I don't agree with Chris Gale a lot of things. Some of the people that we are criticizing, man, like Lara, also contributed to the downfall of West Indies cricket. And any Trinidadian fans want come at me. Because Lara, as great as batsman as it was a very indisciplined member of the group. I will never forget Lara down in Australia carry a woman in a camp and disrupt the camp. And I'm like, come on.
That's very true, that's very true. No, I have no argument towards that. And that's Lara's fault in life. Plus, he was a terrible captain.
Yes, the captain, and then we don't get to captaincy thing too.
And then a poor selector. So it's a lot.
And then I saw him the other day at the emergency strategic meeting, press conference. And the man looked like his body language was like, what the BBC me there so far? And soon as some other people asked some questions, he disappeared, and we were told that he had to leave for personal reasons. So, I mean, they convened some emergency meeting with Lara, Clive Lyde, Darren Sammy, and I guess a few others. And so they had the post-meeting recap press conference. And, I mean, and this is the problem I have too. You know what, me just a bonfire in the evening. Yeah? Like, we can say Lara is a great batsman, or was a great batsman. I can say that. I can say that Lara was one of the best batsmen to ever play this game. And I can also say Lara was a horrible teammate, a horrible captain, and also contributed to some of the losses with West Indies cricket. I mean, not because Lara was a great batsman means he's a saint. But you have some Lara fans who say, boy, it's because him is a Trinidadian why we are light a fire against him. No, it's foolishness.
I'm in a business who wants to say that. What you said is true. And they all can be negative and positive at the same time.
Yeah, so. Man. I mean, we are all people. We all have positive and negatives. And, but some man are going like say some people is against is as you cannot hold them accountable or say nothing against. I mean, it's just. Danny Morrison is in the crowd. Danny Morrison in the crowd. Move a woman them up in front and move a man around her back, brother. You know what? I think, maybe the next year, but the year after, me I go to CPL, I think I want to go as one of them CPL. Just go from island to island, go watch some CPL cricket. Because they are in where is this? This is St. Lucia or St. Kitts? I think it's St. Kitts this year, right?
I think this is St. Kitts.
All right. If St. Kitts a turn up, imagine when you reach Trinidad.
Yeah.
And down to Guyana. Shakib, so now Shakib Al-Hassan has been introduced into the bowling. And he pulled I guess he saw Jason Holder getting ready for his reverse sweep and he decided not to deliver. Shakib to Holder. Slap to cover. Odin Simi that cover. I try to stop it. 22 more runs needed, family, from 23 deliveries. I like what I'm seeing here from young Alik Atanaze.
A responsible knock. Because when things were going south, his current innings was needed to kind of like settle the ship back down. Not like they were at threat, but if his wicket was gone during the flurry of wickets, then we start entering the tail. Then we start thinking maybe a comeback is in order. So this innings was definitely needed. And that's why you're back responsible.
Some breaking news here from football news. I guess we have to leave that for the football show. Check the BCN Sports.
Yeah, we see it.
You see it. Okay.
Talk about that Sunday.
Wait, I watch along what? The next watch along was Saturday morning, you say I don't watch along?
Yeah. We'll do the Newcastle
You sure?
Come on, we'll do it.
Okay. Alright, that early morning thing that I'll have a cup of coffee, but I'll be up.
No, we'll do it. Come on, now Sunday.
Oh, okay. Why? Oh, you'll be at church. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah, church, sir.
Yeah, but last
Any
time
home
we at
you
church,
score.
I watch match with your phone and your Bible. We all
I will be doing. Well, remember now, it is 2025. The phone is the Bible, sir.
Wait, Danny Morrison, what go on right there, sir? Why we have to deport him from...
Fire! Lava!
Odin Simit into the attack now. Odin, a player who had a promising start to his cricketing career. Odin tried to resurrect his cricketing career. And
He looked tired.
wide outside the off stump to Alik Atenaze. I hope Darren Sammy watch. Open your eyes. Alik Atenaze should be in the West Indies test team. He was in Pakistan, played well. He was in Australia last year. And you know what? Speaking of Darren Sammy, I'll forget because I did have a fire for burn. Darren Sammy, where camera there? Darren Sammy come from the people in post-match press conference the other day. I talk about he doesn't listen to noise. He does not listen to noise because he's coaching for these people in the stands and not the people on social media. Darren Sammy, brother, you tour Ireland, England, you play Pakistan, and you play Australia. You won about 4 games in about 20 matches. And you talk about you know play cricket for people on social media? Are people on social media proud? Yo!
I'm eating, sir.
And this is the problem I have. Darren Sammy has the audacity to come on the people on TV after the game. I talk about we have a plan and we're implementing a plan, and long as when I was a player or a coach, I wasn't listening to the noise. Brother, you go to Ireland, you go England, you come back to the Caribbean, against Australia, against Pakistan, you get fixed up and you talk about nice. Go learn for coach, brother. I guess Darren Sammy won't be listening to this. It's just, how about you won a series and you say, boy, you know the humble smarty would have said, boy, the summer was a rough summer. We give thanks for this win. Thankful for the fans them who rally.
And
who
stick
showed
it
up
up with
and
us.
Rally. That's what a humble coach would say. But to just show we have a process, we're going to keep working. I love the fact that these players grant. But no, you sit down there whole summer and wait. Because you didn't just pull this out of thin air. You sit down there and wait for when you win a series. Come talk about you not listening to fans on social media. Yeah, because what? Them not real fans?
Look, you have some people never succumb.
Never succumb.
And he's just one of those. Never succumb. Yeah. Backside.
Yeah, I mean, I good thing the game almost done right now. Yeah, look at me. I need to go calm down a little bit. Because I just remember it. I just remember the comments he made. I mean, I said, brother, the entire summer you tour England, you go to Ireland, you come back, and you get butter bruised. You won a series against Pakistan at the end of the thing, and you're supposed to say, yo, it's been a rough summer. The fans them rally. Big up to the players them. We still a grind. We still have a work. But you are true words for fans? Chacha.
That in itself was a fireable offense to me. That was a crazy comment in my opinion. When I heard it, I just laughed.
And this is where you accept mediocrity. Because the same Darren Sammy who picked those teams for the test matches against Australia that we got bowled off for 27 and got humiliated. The same Darren Sammy leading up to the test series against Australia spoke about Kevin Hodge. He spoke about Alik Atenaze. talking about that those players have an average of 25, 27, and in the West Indies, that is too low. We need to higher. We can't set the bar so low. Brother, when you get bowled out for 27, you could have used the average at 25. Because if the man did averaging 25, you wouldn't have to worry about 27.
Yep.
And that's the thing, you know, it's like, you are trying to tell me, say, average of 25 is not good enough, but you are pick average of what, 15?
It just mean that there are ulterior motives or ulterior meanings. I'm just getting caught.
But this is something that makes my blood boil around. Whether it's governance in the Caribbean, whether it's sports in the Caribbean, we don't hold people accountable, brethren.
Huh?
The man won
By the way,
series. I'm say big up for winning, but then you come bonfire upon fans.
One dege buck up series with. The Pakistan captain actually dashed for the game.
Yes, the captain dashed for the game.
Watch bumper. Yeah, see that's what you call a bumper.
Yeah, man, that's what you call a bumper.
Before.
And let me pull up the quote that Darren Sammy said after the game. He says, quote, "I know what I'm trying to do." Let me get the thing before this thing I block up. Before Gleaner come talk about this, that, and sign up for this. Come and get the quote. Darren Sammy, speaking at the post-match press conference, says, quote, "I know what I'm trying to do, what we as a team, the goal we set for ourselves. I don't equate one person or a couple persons who have a platform talking about West Indies cricket as the opinions of all these fans you see coming out to watch. You see what a victory does for the West Indian people. All these people who come in these stands, they don't have a social media voice where they speak, and they still come out to support the guys. So for me, understanding the purpose, why I'm here, why my team is here, as what going? Look, we got AT&T try a thing. As Jamaica and Gleaner have all these pop-up things. It's come like Sammy don't really want to read the quote. As we have it was no, not touch about. Is that a review?
Clean, true. Yeah, review.
Not touch about.
That was more hope than anything.
Yeah, that was.
If you're not hearing a song, how are you going to review that? And then that day just lick a six and just finish it.
Yeah, just lick a six and just finish. So Darren Sammy, yeah, brethren, humble yourself, brother. Talk about all these people on social media. Quote, the reality of West Indies cricket is we were number 10 in the world in ODI. We've been number 8 in Test for donkey odd years. If anybody expected a new coach, it doesn't have to be me, could come in and work miracles, then Jesus would be coming tomorrow. But that's not going to happen. For me, it's putting a plan in place, trusting the process. Obviously, you need support from different areas of the game. A lot of things have to go right, but what we can do with the ability and skills we have is work the best we can, and that's what we're out here doing, end quote. Darren Sammy's post-match press conference. The phrase trust in this process sounds like Arsenal.
And that is something that you say after a loss. His comment reeks in perennial loser. And
yes, like what is this crap?
And you know what? You use the right team. Come like Arsenal. So you now asking me, I'm going to now speak to you like the gaff. Because when the Goff was asked about that, he said, "Yo, I'm not a specialist in failure."
Yeah, man, not
So
a
I can't
specialist.
explain.
This is
I
true.
can't explain what Darren Samia tried to
Can't
say.
explain what Darren Samia said.
And another thing, heritage, cricket heritage. So, Sammy, you can't have your plan and Ray. We're going to learn heritage, man.
Yeah, man, we have a no ball here. Jen Seals with a no ball. But I was just floored by those comments. It's almost like him sitting on him yard for the last, all the licks or the L's or the butter bruising we are get. Can't wait for win a series. So him can
It's a lot of pressure.
Come lick a fire. Bridget, you won a series at the last end of the thing when you play a what? How many games you play? Just humble yourself.
How much other series you played against Pakistan right before that one you just lose?
Yeah. Humble yourself, Bridget. Humble yourself. Darren Sammy, humble you. And this compound the thing, you know. When you got bowled out for 27, we never hear you. We never come for a microphone, come talk then. But now you win a series. So the good coaches and the great coaches, they face the music, good, bad, and ugly. Because they take the responsibility. You remember Bullhead always say, my back broad. Darren Sammy, you need a broad back. Because if you be a coach, you can't have this sensitive skin to talk about people on social media. What is this foolishness? As the Patriots, it done.
Well, I'm causing that comment.
All right, everything cool. All right, Patriots 125 for 4, victorious in 15 overs. Alik Atanase not out on 37, and Jason Holder not out on 18. St Kitts Nevis Patriots first victory. They tied their one victory of last year. Let's see if they will get the next one. Junior, your thoughts on the first CPL T20 game of 2025, family?
Went as expected. It fun, high energy. This is some crazy shots. This is some good shots, and and to be honest, I like the production. I like what was presented. It's very well presented. So from that perspective, I like it.
Yeah.
I look forward to more games.
Looking forward to more games. We'll do watch along now and again. We're not gonna do them regular. There's tomorrow St Kitts Patriots, which is this crazy schedule now. The same Patriots will take the field tomorrow against the Amazon Warrior at Warner Park. So this cannot be right. Right?
Is this which park? Is this Warner Park?
No, so this is Warner Park, but you can't them play tonight. You have 5 other teams in that competition. Why the Patriots are play? Why the Patriots are play tomorrow again?
I don't know.
This is at the same venue, but I mean you have other teams who are gonna play at the same venue too. I mean you have the Royals. I guess it seems like the Patriots are playing out their games at their homegrown. Is that the deal? But I don't know. All right, I that. Big up to the family. Big up. You know, Patriots victorious. That's it, family. Time for go over yard. Watch along again. Saturday morning, Junior.
Saturday morning. Bright and early. I'll be on.
Bright and early.
Newcastle versus Aston Villa. That is a big game. I'll be on for that.
Hopefully, Alexandra Isaac will be gone by then. Jacob Rams is supposed to be at Newcastle by then. Hopefully, from Aston Villa.
Should be.
We'll see. BCN Sports family, link us up on all social media platforms. Instagram, Ball Chat Podcast. Blue Sky Ball Chat Podcast, Facebook and Ball Chat. Remember to smash the like button. Remember to tell a friend about the show. Long season. We're fully loaded. Yo, we're going on the road, you know.
Later.